joy. Jesus, you are the center of my joy. Jesus, you are the center of my joy. You are everything, 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 everything. You're my joy in my sorrow. You're my hope for tomorrow. When I'm lonely, feeling sad, you are the lifter of my head. You're my music, you're my song, you're my joy all day long. Oh, Jesus, you're the center of my joy.
Yes, it is Get Up Mornings, y'all, and we are at the end of our time. It's been a nice full day here in the Get Up Church. I love the Get Up Church. Do you hear me? Griff and Cheryl, what'd you love about the show today?
I love the Get Up Church. The Get Up poll, of course, was a good one. Was in your junk drawer. Your faith walk was resting well, and that's what you were talking about. Watching the things that you put your, mind to before you go to bed, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are you watching and seeing before you go to bed so that you can rest well, put some positive things, and that was pretty dope. And so us, our weekend in review, we all had great weekends, family matters and all the
Yes,
things.
lots of family. Griff, what about you, sir?
I love to get up, Paul. I'm writing down on two things physically and not in my notes in my phone. Throw everything in the junk drawer away. If you haven't, if I got something from a manual, because I got so many manuals, that's just a black human being in me. I
Well,
don't
you have
even
to
know
keep
why
the manuals. I think everybody
why
keeps the
though?
manuals in case
You got to
something
keep
goes
the
wrong
warranty.
and you have to
No,
figure
you got
out.
to keep the warranty.
But especially
not
if you don't
the
even have
manual.
the appliance no more. Just-
Troubleshooting.
Yeah,
If
how
you don't
about
have the
that? That's what I
appliance,
really
yes.
mean. That's what I mean.
Right. If you have the appliance,
Air
okay. If you
fryers.
do not, throw it out. Oh,
Right.
I love it.
Now
I love to
got
Get
one
Up
from a
Church.
vacuum cleaner that I ain't had for years. I know. I just saw it.
Right, because you got floors. You ain't got carpet.
Right.
See?
Okay, I'm sorry. Today, I'm throwing everything away.
Oh, I love the Get Up Church. Thank y'all for being with us. And if you missed any part of the show, you can go to getuperica.com and click on the link, the podcast link, and check out the show. All right. Let's end with the word of prayer. Lord, I just thank you and praise you so much for the gift of joy, the gift of laughter. Lord, I thank you that your joy brings us strength. So we'll walk in the strength of the Lord all day long, God. I know that we have to face things, God, but we don't have to face them alone. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for covering us, keeping us, Lord. Help us to remember that you are there with us. Help us to stand on your word and on your promises. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Thank God, amen.
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 Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be faith walking
Love talking.
Enjoy living.
on Get Up Mornings. Bye, everybody. Clean your junk drawers.
Love you, mama.
Bye, Lily.
Get up, 'cause you can't stop. Get up, got a lot to do. 24 hours, almost gone. Get up.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-283-2427. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-283-2427. 800-283-2427. 800-283-2427.
Cincinnati, get ready to laugh. And the best part, it won't cost you a thing. LifeBridge Mentorship in partnership with Primary Care Solutions presents Comedy Night, a free night of nonstop laughs, featuring comedy superstar Marcus D. Wiley, comedian Deborah Ruff, and comedian Stefan. Marcus D. Wiley is bringing his A-game to Cincinnati, and you do not want to miss it. The fun goes down Thursday, June 25th at Word of Deliverance Ministries for the World, located at 693 Fresno Road in Forest Park, Ohio. Doors open at 6:30 p.m., and the show runs from 7 to 9 p.m. This is a free event. No tickets, no cost, just a great night out with great comedy and great people. Bring the family, bring your friends, and come ready to laugh. Thursday, June 25th. Doors open at 6:30. Comedy night presented by LifeBridge Mentorship. For more information, visit lifebridgementorship.org or call Troy Lindsay, 614-657-2390. Free entry, free laughs, one unforgettable night.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 miles of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
When it comes to prescription medications, it's essential to apply safe practices to protect your health and safety. To avoid misuse and abuse, never share or borrow medication. Keep your prescriptions out of the wrong hands by storing them in a lockbox and disposing of medication properly. Finally, understand your prescription information. Don't be afraid to ask your pharmacist and doctor for help. And if buying prescriptions online, be sure to use VIPS accredited pharmacies. Learn more at awarerx.org, a public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
Laura, the guys really went to town on that leg of lamb.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Something's wrong. I know you too well.
Jim's company is cutting his salary, and he may even get laid off. He doesn't think we'll be able to afford the mortgage.
Oh, Laura.
If you think you may be in danger of foreclosure, call the National Foundation for Credit Counseling at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. That's mortgagehelpnow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it, so can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
We got out of Washington State, and I think a week after, state went on lockdown for COVID.
So then when we transitioned to Texas, it was very much so like, what are we going to do now?
Operation Homefront has allowed our family to make something of ourselves again in the world after military.
It's completely changed the way our life is. It took us from a hopeless situation, and now we're homeowners. We have a savings account. I'm the first one to own a home out of my siblings.
Visit OperationHomefront.org to learn more.
At the YMCA, finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, Finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why and get involved today at ymca.org for a better us.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is, my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakimick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
12:30 a.m. WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
3 people are dead after a shooting in Cincinnati's Millville neighborhood. Police found 3 people shot at the scene just before 11 p.m. Saturday. All 3 died of their injuries and were identified as 38-year-old Kenneth Burton, 41-year-old Brenea Burton, and 53-year-old Teresa Dudley. Police are investigating but say they believe the shooting was an isolated incident. 1 person is dead after a shooting in Cincinnati. Police responded to a neighborhood just before 1 a.m. Sunday. Officers were breaking up a large gathering of juveniles when they heard gunfire coming from Fairview Park. That's where 18-year-old Cornelius Edrington Jr. was found shot and later died. Another shooting is under investigation in Coleraine Township. Police responded to the scene in a residential area a block away from Northwest High School just before 5 p.m. Sunday. 1 person was taken to the hospital with potentially life-threatening injuries. Coleraine Township officials say more information about the shooting will be made public later today. 2 people are injured after a shooting in Over the Rhine. It happened just before 2 a.m. Sunday, 1 block away from Findlay Market. 2 people took themselves to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
The Lincoln Ware Show is on.
In 3, 2, 1.
Now.
Right now.
Than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane. Lincoln, Bobingan, Bonana, Pineapple, Bingan, Fee, Fine, Momingan, Lincoln.
They say this cat Lincoln is a bad mother. We're just talking about Lincoln.
Morning, Cincinnati. Welcome to 1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, the Lincoln Ware Show, till 1 o'clock this afternoon. It is Monday, and we started all over again. I tell you, these weeks go by so quick. They go by fast. Anyway, man, I hope you had a great weekend, a great Juneteenth weekend. It was a tough weekend for me. Friday, up at the Urban League, had a great time. Saw a lot of people up at the Urban League Juneteenth celebration right there in the big lot. I think they're going to have to, like Alicia said, I think they might have to block that street off next year because that thing is getting larger and larger. And, they might have to block the street, have a street party. Yes. Then we went over to the Pike 2 after that. And, boy, was that something. Oh, boy, so a lot of the YouTube folks showed up, and they were off the chain, let me tell you. Jericho was there, Twin, Julie, oh, boy, Vernon. It's just so many. I can't. It's just David Herring. I'll just miss somebody, I know. So it was a lot of people there, let me tell you. And they had a great time. I had a great time. I even hung around a while after the broadcast. Normally, I don't do that, but I hung around. Maybe it was the Long Island iced tea that kept me there. I hardly ever drink anything other than my brown liquor, but I decided to try the Pike 2 Long Island iced tea, and it was pretty good, I will admit. It was pretty good. Yes. Not only did I have one, I had two. And that was enough for me. We had to get up Saturday morning. Had to be at Winton Woods at 7:45. But I was there. Sharon made me get up. Get up. Yeah. So we were there at 7:45. Had a great walk. At 8:30, we started walking. And had a great walk. KKK Craig was there. Hey, he was at the Pike, too, also. Yeah, he was buying people drinks. Yes. He offered to buy me one, but I had my Long Island already. So I didn't need anything else. I was good. But had a great walk. And they had a great National Underground Railroad Freedom Center. They had a great walk there. I hear they had a great, not a walk, but a great Juneteenth ceremony down there on Friday night. And I believe Saturday also. So there was a lot going on all over the place. Somebody was asking me about the Woodlawn Juneteenth, and I guess they canceled that on Thursday. I think it was supposed to have been, but they didn't have it this year. I didn't hear anything about it, so I don't know. Maybe some people out there in Woodlawn might know. Let's see, what else? Where? Let's see, what anything else to cover? No, that's pretty much it. And after the walk on Saturday, I was pretty much done. You know what I mean? We went to brunch yesterday, Father's Day, with Tamiko, Maya, Marlon, and the whole crew. But and Sharon even bought my brunch. How about that? It's kind of strange not having to pull out the card and pay for it myself. It's kind of nice when somebody else picks up the tab.
You just can't say thank you. Thank you, Miss Ware.
I thanked her there. Yeah. I said, what? You buying? Okay, that's all right. But, now these young folks, they don't even go out on dates that they have to pay. Did you know that?
Explain, Mr. Ware.
Well, I mean, I think it's like, where is the percentage? More young people say they're skipping dating because of the cost. And they're just taking somebody out. And if you go somewhere, you pay for your own movie ticket, your own popcorn, and everything. They don't pay for anything now.
Instead of the men covering for everything.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
They pay
They say they can't afford it. They can't afford it. One guy says, no more dates. If I were a Gen Z, I would get straight to the point. Let's just smash. And if they say no, they aren't for me.
Yeah, that never works.
I know that's not going to work. You might have to spend a little bit if you want to end up smashing.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
Yeah. Or you have to pay to smash.
Yeah.
One way or the other, you're going to pay.
You're going to pay. Yeah. They said the first date, take her to McDonald's. 2 ice creams and a walk in the park, $9. Okay. These young Gen Zs are crazy. They're crazy. It's not worth the hassle. Just rent a woman. It's cheaper and no hassle. Man.
Who said that?
Some guy named Mike 1970s.
Just rent a woman? Okay.
And some of these, this is on Instagram and some of the comments they're making about that. Yeah. So someone said, this is why I stay home. Yeah. So, yeah, these Gen Zs are not on spending money. They say they can't afford to date. Man, there was a lot of shootings over the weekend here in Cincinnati. Jeez. I mean, what's going on over in Millville area and that Fay apartment area? There's some beefing going on in that Fay apartment area, Millville area. I don't know what's going on, but 3 people are dead after shoot. And they shot even after the cops arrived. They were shooting. When the cops got there, they don't care about the cops. Yeah. Millville Court. Police identified the people as 38-year-old Kenneth Burton, 53-year-old Teresa Dudley, and 41-year-old Bruna Burton. And these were not 18 and 19-year-olds. So that's what's got me puzzled. These weren't your average young person getting shot. These were kind of older people. 38, 53, 41. Not your normal 19, 23, 24-year-olds. What's up with that? What's up with that? And then an 18-year-old died over in the Cuff area. 18-year-old is dead after shooting in the Cuff neighborhood and in the early hours of June 21st. Right there, 2200 block of Ravine Street. Yeah. So there was shootings everywhere. There was a shooting up in Coleraine Township over the weekend. We just got to shoot on holidays. I don't care what the holiday is. Somebody got to start shooting. It doesn't matter. Well, the on-again, off-again Iran peace agreement. And now J.D. Vance says, well, we got a good foundation for a peace agreement. After Trump said, oh, it's signed, we're good, everything's right. Now it's a foundation. The Iranians, they don't even shake hands. And I can't blame them for that. Maybe a fist bump would be sufficient. But they won't even shake hands with J.D. Vance. Right? These are the people they're negotiating with, and they won't even shake hands. So how far you think this thing is going? Senator Cory Booker says people should be very worried about Trump and Israel upending peace in the Middle East. Yeah, Israel seems to be a real problem now. They seem to be a real problem. I got to ask Greg Landsman about that. He'll be in tomorrow morning at 10:30. Greg Landsman. Can't stay but a half hour because he's got to get back to Washington. But I know he hates the people to bring up Israel to him. He said, we got too many other things where, well, what they do over there affects us here too. Gas prices and all that stuff. So, man, one of the best fed chairmen, I believe, in my lifetime, Alan Greenspan, dead at 100. And he worked for something like 4 presidents. He never could have worked for Donald Trump, that's for sure. Because he was his own man, and when he wanted to raise interest rates, he did. When he didn't want to, he didn't. When he wanted to lower them, he did. He did his own thing, not controlled by any of the 4 presidents that he was working for. He didn't work for them. He worked during their term. Trump, they got to work for him. They're his puppets. Unbelievable. Rod Stewart is a sign that it may be time to pack it in. He almost fainted on stage the other day, and they had oxygen right there for him. You know, I guess he's done it before, but he had to take a couple of whiffs of oxygen, and then he came back and said, the show must go on. Late September, I think I got something to say to you. He might have sounded a little better than that. Yes. All right. Graduation controversies during graduation season. They were reported across the country, not just maybe here in Cincinnati, but they had graduation controversies all over the country, and mainly because the students wanted to express themselves and the superintendents and board presidents didn't want them to. So many students were escorted off the stage, mics were cut, and all kind of things happened during graduation season this past few months. So, and then they say it brought more attention to what they were trying to stop than it would have if they had just let the kids talk and get it over with. Just let them say it and move on. But when you stop it, it brings more attention. Why did they stop? What was it? And it's all over the internet, all over, Facebook and all these places. It's just social media just loves that stuff, and they played right into it. Played right into it. All right, 513-749-1230. We can catch up things over the weekend, Juneteenth. You had a great time. I haven't heard of any issues with Juneteenth downtown. I think everybody made it through that safely. Yeah. So I was kind of worried about that. I said, some wise guy will go down there and start running, and then everybody will start running. We got to stop doing that. When you see people running, you don't have to turn around and run with them. You don't know what the hell I tell you, it's crazy. How if you start running, everybody's running. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand.
On demand.
That's right. Listen to the Lincoln Ware Show when you...
Woo! What's up, James Muhammad? Assalamu alaikum, my brother. I got me a final call, James Muhammad. Brent said that's stupid to just stand there while everybody else around you is running. Well, I got to know what I'm running from. Oh, boy. I had a ball at your broadcast, Mr. Ware. A time was had. Lady CD. Is that Lady C? Let's see. I can't tell by the picture, but yeah, a lot of people. If I see multiple people running, I am too. That's what Jerica says. Lincoln, who won the raffle? What raffle? You talking about the split the pot? Oh, God, what was the guy's name? Ed something, I think. Lady CD. Not the Lady C that calls in about her dating life. You're not that one, are you? She was up at Pike 2. Lady C showed up. Hollywood Lady C with sunglasses on. Did I see Tiffany Green? Was she there? I can't read.
I mean, if she was, it was after the broadcast because you never brought her
up. Right, yeah. I don't think she made it. Oh, yeah, somebody named Ed won Split the Pot. I can't think of his last name. Oh, Julie walked up on Twin. Stop giving my aunt a hard time on YouTube. He was like,
The gangster folded. Oh, boy.
Yes.
He had the pump faking had to stop.
Yes.
I got a clip coming back, by the way.
Even Nat Turner was there. Twin talking about I'm bogus. Now you bogus. Oh, Tiffany Green did come at the end. I barely remember that. That was
when everybody was leaving, huh?
Was I still on the air? I don't know.
You didn't bring her up on the air.
I think I must have been off. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because she thought I was going till like 8 o'clock or something.
Oh, man.
I don't know where she got that from. Yeah. That's right. She did. I do remember now. I tell you, those Long Island iced teas got to me. Let me tell you. Oh. Oh, boy. Yeah, I do remember now. She came at the end. She thought it was going on longer than it did. Yeah. Okay.
Learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Don't leave us in the car. Take us with you. Go to your favorite app store, search WDBZ, and download the Buzz app today.
All right, so the same people who never stop telling black folk that Republicans freed the slaves somehow have a problem with the holiday celebrating enslaved people becoming free. And that contradiction tells you exactly what this talking point is actually about. Because whenever somebody criticizes the modern Republican Party's relationship with black people, they immediately run to Abraham Lincoln. Now, you know Democrats had slaves and Republicans freed the slaves from the Democrats. Okay, that's cool. Then why does Juneteenth bother you? Why is the holiday celebrating the emancipation that apparently Republicans were responsible for suddenly divisive, woke, and unnecessary? If ending slavery is one of the Republican Party's greatest accomplishments, Juneteenth should be one of y'all favorite holidays. But the truth is, these folks ain't talking about freeing slaves because they cared about black freedom. They only bringing it up because they want partisan credit. They want leverage over Democrats who accuse them of racism. They love the story when Republicans are the heroes and black people are just people who got rescued. But Juneteenth is a problem for them because this holiday shifts the focus of that story. It centers the enslaved people who were waiting on freedom. It reminds us that freedom was delayed, it was resisted, and it had to be enforced even after emancipation was proclaimed. Because Juneteenth is not just a celebration that slavery ended. It is a reminder that white people fought to preserve slavery, ignored emancipation, and continued exploiting black people until federal powers forced them to give that up. So when somebody brags that Republicans freed the slaves but complains about Juneteenth, understand what they telling you. They are more interested in the political credit for emancipation than the actual meaning of black freedom. Because you cannot claim ending slavery as one of your party's greatest achievements while resenting the people who were enslaved for celebrating it. At that point, you are not honoring emancipation. You are using it as leverage for partisan bickering and partisan arguments, and we're not having it.
12:30, we're not having it. 1480 WCIN. I was just thinking about the big Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame honoring Heat Wave gets a star, and 1480 WCIN gets a star. And you don't want to miss that at the Andrew Brady Music Center. It's going to be a big event. And I tell you what, everybody who is anybody will be there. All right. 513-749-1230. Better late than never. She got there at the end of the broadcast at Pike 2, but it was good to see her anyway. Detective Tiffany Green. I thought you were going to be there later.
Good morning. Again, we got our wires crossed, but I could have swore you said you were going to go from 4 to 8.
No. I never said 8. I said 4 till 6, but I'll probably hang around there a little bit after the broadcast, but I never mentioned 8. I know I never mentioned 8. I'm never on the air past 8 anyway.
Okay.
All right.
So it could have been a mistake on my part.
Okay.
But it was good seeing you.
Yeah, good seeing you. Good out and about, having a good time. And, yes, it was a fun time up there.
It was. It really was a good time. And I got to meet Twin and Vernon.
Oh, yeah, okay. Twin is a piece of work, isn't he?
Oh, he's cool.
Yes. All right.
Parents.
Who are we looking for today?
Green Township Police are looking for Christina Hedges. Ms. Hedges is wanted for felony theft and 2 counts of misdemeanor theft. On June 7th of 2026, Ms. Hedges sold $3,883.96 worth of merchandise from the Sam's Club on North Bend Road. Christina Hedges is also wanted by the Cincinnati Police, the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office, and the Claremont County Sheriff's Office for theft warrants. Christina Hedges is a white female. She's 42 years old. She's 5'9" and 260 pounds. Christina Hedges has a history of weapon and drug offenses and theft and was last known to live on Chantilly Drive in Delhi. Teej Carter is wanted by the Ohio Adult Parole Authority for a felony parole violation. Mr. Carter was originally charged with sex offender registration violation. Teej Carter is a black male. He's 54 years old. He's 5'5" and 160 pounds. Teej Carter has a history of domestic violence, drug possession, and assault, and was last known to live on West McMicken Avenue in Over the Rhine. Listeners, if anyone has information on where police can find Christina Hedges or Teej Carter, please call Crime Stoppers at 513-352-3040 or submit a tip online at crime-stoppers.us.
All right, 352-3040, night or day, cash money for your clues, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one.
All right, that's Detective Green on the scene, and she did show up at Pike 2 a little late, but she got there. She got a chance to meet a few people, and there you go. All right, 513-749-1230, Lincoln Ware with you. Let's go to MP. MP, how are you?
Well, how are you, Lincoln?
I'm hanging in there. Please watch your language. We don't want to have to go back and clean up your mess.
Well, you watch your language too.
No, I don't have to. I know to watch mine. You're the one that calls up and
I know to watch mine, and I watch mine.
You say that every time, but go ahead.
And you say it too, brother. You had a busy weekend, man. I applaud you. You were at the Urban League, and I think you were at a bar on
Pike 2. Pike 2, yes.
I saw you over there, but I got two issues I want to bring up. One is that I always ask for Lady C. Lincoln, where's Lady C? Lady C, right?
Well,
I asked down in Stagger League. Where's Lady C?
Yeah, you did ask that, and she was right there at Pike 2 on Friday.
I don't want that much money, Lincoln. She is a pretty girl with a big spirit, right? I asked, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't want that much money.
You don't want that much what?
Money.
Money? What do you mean?
She's big. I don't want that much. That's too much. That would be too much money. But you're a hater. Don't be a hater. Lincoln, my issue, second issue is you were at Urban League. Speaker Owens showed her Negroish ass up, and she said we all have to work together as a black community. How can we work together when you're the one stabbing black progress in the damn back? A worthless sellout.
Okay. Thanks for your call, and let us know how you really feel about Mika Owens. Boy. All right. And she was also at the walk on Saturday morning. Mika Owens was there. Yes. She was there ready to walk. All right. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. And let's go to Bill. Bill, how are you?
Fine. I didn't hear my song yesterday.
And what was your song?
Fancy Dancer, and I called in
I know.
Friday.
I still had it. You were a little late Friday, and we weren't able to get it in for the weekend. But it's believe me, it's still on hold, and so is Chico's song is coming up this week also. I can't get everybody's song in there.
When I heard yesterday saying that if we don't get your song on, we'll get it on.
Yep.
I knew I was doomed.
Oh boy.
I knew that for a fact. But I still listen to everything.
Well, we're gonna hook you up this weekend, and the Choking Kind. We're gonna play that for Chico. He wanted to hear Joe Simon, the Choking Kind.
Okay, now I want to touch base on last week's a discussion about food. I remember quite a few restaurants, like for instance the Red Barn.
Yeah.
Used to be down the street from Woolwood High School.
Yes.
I remember my old favorite chicken place, Carter's.
Yes. I used to love the ham and cheese at Carter's.
I also remember Church. That's what Popeyes remind me of, Church's fried chicken.
Yes.
And I was hearing that, you never had Richie's before. Yeah, I had Richie's before.
I didn't say I never had Richie's before. I just say I normally didn't go there unless I was in a pinch, nowhere else to go, and I would stop there and get me some chicken and stuff from Richie's.
Now, I want to comment on Obama's project. I'm all for it. Trump is just jealous, as he normally is. And I tell you, you Trump supporters, I tell you, your days are coming where you're living in and out of your cars and losing your jobs and everything and all that, messing with this man. I tell you, he just corrupted and everything. So I'm going to just leave it like that.
All right.
Hey, Terrence, hey, you keep up the good work, man. You know, you really know how to be a team player. And I want to send a shout-out
and keep that
to my
music
girl,
popping.
Raven. I'm glad she's doing good.
All right.
And I tell you, Raven, the best thing you done was turn Twin down on a date. Because you know what was going to happen. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Thanks for your call. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Want to get your comments on Donald Trump continuing to psych people out on this Iranian war. He continues to psych people out. Oh, it's over. They've signed the terms of the peace agreement. Oh, we're talking about a foundation. You know, it goes from one to... Then I heard him also say, if we sign a deal, I'm going to take the credit for it. But if it fails, I'm going to blame J.D. Vance. He said that. He actually said that. He was going to blame J.D. Vance if this whole thing failed. But he's going to take the credit if there's a deal done. I've never heard of such. I've never heard of such. I mean, he's telling you right out, I'm not going to take the blame for any of this stuff if it gets screwed up. J.D. Vance is negotiating. But if he comes up with a great deal, it's because of me. I signed it and I approved it, and it's because of me, is what he'll say. I've never in my life seen anything like this before. And people follow him and believe him. The Iranians won't even shake hands with J.D. Vance. So, do you think they're going to sign some type of agreement with him? I kind of doubt it. We'll have Greg Landsman in tomorrow, so you might want to get your questions for him. He'll only be in a half hour, but we got a lot of questions for him. Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But Cory Booker is worried that Israel is going to screw the whole thing up, along with Donald Trump. And people are not talking a lot about Cuba lately, but that country is in despair. And at some point, you just have to say, you have to do it for the people and just say, we give. I don't want my people suffering anymore. Give it up, Cuba, and just, hey, let's turn it into a commercial island and make things better for the people on that island. They don't deserve to have to continue to suffer like they're doing. They've got trash piling up everywhere. Rats, rodents, and all kind of disease starting to break out. All kind of stuff going on in Cuba. You don't hear a whole lot about it, but it's bad over there. It is bad over in Cuba. And why they're resisting, you can't resist any longer. The United States has strangled Cuba, and now they're on a ventilator. They're on a ventilator. And it's time to stop your people from suffering. It's time to stop the suffering in Cuba and just say, okay, United States, we give. Let's turn this into a commercial island, and let's bring some money in here for the people. Let's bring some food in here for the people, and let them live a decent life. Why live like that? Why live like that? Because of communism. It's just crazy. All right, we need to take a break. Okay, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
Looking for a podcast that delves into the intricacies of love and relationships? Look no.
I think Haiti is beyond help. The gangs are running Haiti, and they're beyond help, I do believe. I don't know what could turn. The only way you can turn Haiti around is to send U.S. troops in there and just take over the whole island, kill all the gang members. They'll resist. You're going to have to kill them and start from scratch with Haiti. You're not going to be able to do anything with Haiti unless you put U.S. troops in there to clean things up, and then you can go. And they got to put the right person in there that's going to be able to run the country and not be corrupt. That seems to be the big problem. Everybody's corrupt down there in the Haiti. Has anybody watched The Polygamist on Netflix? That movie is off the chain. It's like an 18-part series. They are off the chain. It's like one of those African movies, filmed in Africa. But The Polygamist is off the chain, I'm telling you.
Well, going by the name, I figured out why you would love to watch that.
The dude was crazy. He was crazy.
I know they live that way in some of those countries over there.
Yeah, this dude, he had I think 3 wives and a girlfriend, young girlfriend. And they drove him crazy. He started beating them and everything. He was off the chain.
You mean with his fist?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Well, no, belt buckle. He beat him with the belt buckle, took his belt off and hit him with the buckle.
Oh, boy.
Beat the hell out of him. I meant to watch that movie this week. I will start today. Okay, Tevye Strickland. Ken Anderson is watching it now. It's good. It's good. Lincoln, don't tell the damn movie. Oh, boy. He was screwing everything moving. He was hitting it every which way but loose. The big ones, the little ones. He was getting the big one.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Station. It is official. You understand me?
.30 WDBZ. Lincoln Ware with you. And You're slamming that music there, Terrence Howard. Sounding good.
Well, at least Mr. Bill appreciates my work here.
Bill appreciates.
I appreciate Mr. Bill. How about that?
Yes. All right, let's go to Vernon. Vernon, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, brother? Had a great time Friday night.
Yeah, it was something else. Yes.
It's nice seeing Jerica and Miss Green. We had quite the table over there. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Twin and one night stand and can't think of the other brother. Now, Lady C was over there.
Lady C, she fired that table up, didn't she? I don't know what she said, but she had y'all going.
Oh my God, boy! She's a sweetheart because all of a sudden she's a nice lady. But if she's gonna get her Class A license, she oh boy, she's something else. But we were talking about Iran with this deal. They now know how to actually affect our elections. You know, they know if they keep on doing what they're doing, they can definitely going to affect our midterms by keeping the strait closed and open.
Yes.
And how do you send JD or don't know nothing over there, and why he's saying, hey, you're threatening them?
I know. You have inexperienced negotiators over there. Don't know what the hell they're doing. J.D. Vance is not a diplomat. He knows nothing about negotiating peace. Why he's there, I don't know. But this is Donald Trump. Loves inexperience. He loves to deal with inexperience.
Yeah, and the thing about it is this: he's trying to look presidential. You know, by going, I think he went on The View and he was on something else. He's trying to look presidential because he's going to run for president, but he's making himself look like a damn fool because he doesn't know anything.
Right.
You know, and between that and the green water, I think that's just karma right there. It looks like a swamp.
And now you're trying to say they've been damaging vandalism on the water there. He says vandalism taking place. Now, and one guy got arrested. A piece of the floor that they put in there was sticking up out of the water, and he was just touching it to see how it felt, and they arrested him for damaging.
Yeah, but see what it is, that dark blue paint apparently attracts heat, and between that and the algae or whatever they were saying, and pouring in bleach didn't help it out either. So once again, he didn't know what he was doing. The person who got the job, $14 million. How many people you could have helped with health care and home, having homes and all that for $14 million that he gave a no bid contract to one of his buddies for?
Yeah.
It's like these Trumpsters got to smell it by now.
Oh, yeah. And then for him to say vandalism going on, the reason why it's like that's just excuses. He's always making excuses, and people believe the excuses.
Oh, yeah. Because they ain't got nowhere else to go. The one thing I found out about the average Trumpster is they're so arrogant, they're so misinformed that they'll just, anything he says, just like when they claim Obama's library was paid for by taxpayer money, which it wasn't, and I'm thinking, okay, you're springing to that, but on the other hand, this man has spent $355 billion that were given to Iraq or Iran. It's just crazy that they fall for that crap. But we'll see when the midterms get here.
All right.
Give it to the Pike, man. Their food's always good. They had good service. They knew you were coming. They were staffed up properly. A lot of times when you go somewhere, they don't have enough staff. I'm still waiting on my chicken sandwich from the rooms. I never got that chicken sandwich.
Somebody stole All right. Thanks for your call. Unbelievable. All right. Thanks for your call. 513-749-1230. Lincoln, we're with you. And let's see. Let's go to the White Liar. White Liar, how are you?
Man, you know what? I really hope you're proud of yourself.
Why you say that?
Well, I mean, I want to know which one of y'all got the news to not report on what's really going on downtown.
Okay, what's really going on downtown?
Well, you got the teams that took over Fountain Square on Friday night.
Okay.
They did something again on Saturday. Now, which one of y'all?
Okay, were you there to see this? There was no coverage of this on the news. Apparently, nobody got hurt.
I was there.
You were there?
I was
okay,
there
so,
to see it. They were down there
so what
jumping
happened?
some other kid on Fountain Square. I was down there picking my kids up at that stupid banana charging me out of my butt game, stupid baseball game that I don't care. That ain't real baseball. Get out of my face.
It's entertainment.
But,
they never said it was real baseball.
Entertainment. But then, so I got some more entertainment when I'm driving past Fountain Square and I see a whole swarm. I mean, I'm talking swarm of kids down there beating people up on the Fountain Square, running from the cops, acting a fool. And then the report comes out that like Signal 99 puts it out there. Because Signal 99 anymore in this city is the only one telling the truth.
Yeah, and so we're supposed to believe everything Signal 99 puts out there.
But we're supposed to believe what you're putting out there?
What does Signal 99 say?
So Signal 99 put out a whole report with receipts about the teen crime wave that's going on in this city, because they got all the reports and all the calls that are being called on them. And I'm just kind of like worried about like what, like, 'cause see, I've been noticing how like the news, like when you had Virus on and she was all like, Channel 9's racist because they're investigating me. Y'all back then.
Yeah, how many times can you investigate Iris Rowley and how much money she's getting from the city, how much money she's paying her sons, and all this? How many stories can you run like that?
If you ain't doing nothing wrong, you don't get investigated.
Okay, have they ever said she was doing, every investigation they do, they say, well, what she's doing is not illegal. I guess you missed that part. They always say what she's doing is not illegal.
Well, I'm not saying if it's illegal or not, but you get investigated, you're doing something.
No.
Now we're getting off topic. So what's up, man? Because you sit here on this radio show, and you and the little mayor come up in here talking about downtown safe and all this. How many people died this week in Lincoln?
They didn't die downtown. I can tell you that. They didn't die downtown.
Oh, so now we think that we're actually doing something because we stopped the violence downtown, but just because we moved it out to the outer.
Well, according to you, there was violence. How much violence can you see when you're just driving past Fountain Square? How much can you actually see while you're looking? You're supposed to be paying attention to the car in front of you and the cars on the side of you. How much violence can you see
Lincoln,
in that shorter distance?
This is crazy that we have to have this conversation. When you got about 13 kids running out in front of you at Fountain Square, when you're going up and down the bars at night through Cincinnati and you're seeing people, and especially women out there fighting in front of the bars.
I haven't heard any stories or any complaints about Fountain Square over the weekend. Of course, you're going to have, I don't care what you do, you're going to have your couple of nitwits going to fight or something like that. But believe me, if that hadn't been mass chaos like you're describing, trust me, that's news, and they would have had that on the news. I didn't see it anywhere.
So Signal 99 with their receipts on the calls that are sent out to the police with it's paperwork receipts. They got it. That's a lie too.
What were the calls? Oh, there's a disturbance on Fountain Square. 2 men are fighting or something like that. I don't know what the report said.
Wow. All right, listen. Then I sit here and I listen to you guys talk about, like, you played some little clip to fit your narrative about Republicans caring about your...
And I hope you listened to that clip. Maybe
I did listen to it, because this is my favorite show. But I listened to it, and you sit here and you play these narrative clips. Like, I could go on the internet and find clips that'll match your clips that'll fit my narrative. So don't get it twisted. But you sit here and you put out...
My clips are actually true. Yours could be AI or something.
Yeah, of course it is, Lincoln. We know how this game works.
Yes.
So you sit here and you put out this narrative about Republicans care about your little Juneteenth made-up holiday. You know, and then I listen to Pharaoh, and he sits there and he's like, white people didn't take off work today. Listen.
Well, they didn't. They didn't.
Well, listen, Pharaoh, if I took off every day one of you clowns made up a holiday.
Thanks for your call. Unbelievable. We only have actually 2 holidays out of all the holidays around during the year. MLK Day and Juneteenth. What the hell you complaining about now? Unbelievable. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 The Buzz wants you to buy Black 513. Black Americans have over $1 trillion in spending power. We encourage you to buy black, not just one day, but every day, 365, 24/7. Go to thebuzzcincy.com and check out our Buy Black 513 page, where you can view a directory of black businesses right here in the 513. All black business owners, we're looking for you. Get featured right now. Go to thebuzzcincy.com and click on the Buy Black 513 banner to find out how you can be featured and expand your reach over the air and the internet. Let's Buy Black 513. 1230 The Buzz.
This is Dr. Taylor Porter from Idea Public Schools, father of 4, educator of thousands, and professional kid success obsessor. Listen, every parent wants more for their child. More opportunity, more support, more than, meh, school was fine. At Idea, we don't do fine. Your child joins a crew, a hype squad of teachers and teammates who refuse to let them fade into the background. No back row, no coasting, just confidence, connection, and big results. Like this, nearly 100% graduation every single year. Call 513-991-7445 to apply today. Idea Public Schools. We are crew, not passengers.
Spots are filling fast. Don't miss your chance to enroll today. Call Idea now at 513-991-7445 to speak with the team and secure your student seat. That's 513-991-7445. Or for quick, easy access, apply online anytime at ideapublicschools.org. That's ideapublicschools.org. A brighter future starts here. Apply today before seats are gone.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hi, I'm Dwayne Hunter in Cincinnati, Ohio. Let me show you why so many clients recommend us to their friends and family. Let's talk about your auto, home, and life needs.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any reports of anything happening on Fountain Square.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. It might have been a couple of little skirmishes or something, but not like he explained it.
Right.
Believe me, if something had happened like that, it would have been all over the news. Because that's ratings for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They wouldn't let nothing like that slide.
And anything to make Miss Iris Rowley look bad, yeah, they'll jump on it.
I did not have to pee, thank you very much. I went to fix me some tea.
Tim Heidel, he says things just to get a reaction from people. Just to get a reaction. Anybody paying attention to me today? I'm going to say something to make you pay attention to me. It's pretty sad.
Woo! Oh, boy. Oh, crap. Let's see. 1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati. I just confirmed the white liar is a liar. He's just trying to start stuff. There was nothing going on downtown on the square. Nothing. Nothing. So just for coming on here telling that big white lie, and I don't care what Signal 99 said. They don't have any receipts. They got receipts. They get all the calls coming in. I don't give a damn. Nothing happened downtown. And just for calling up here, starting controversy and telling a lie, what's today's date? The what? It's June 22nd. So we'll hear from you on July 22nd, white liar. July 22nd. For telling such a big lie, you're gone for a month. For telling such a big lie. And like I say, if something like that happened, believe me, the news media would have picked it up. That's ratings for them. Stuff like that, it means ratings. Why do you think they had the brawl on 4th Street on an endless loop for I don't know how many weeks? They showed that. It's ratings. People like to see that stuff. And they go for the ratings. They're in it for the ratings. So why would they let something like that, like the white liar explained it, go by without any mention? Because it didn't happen. It did not happen. It didn't happen. Scotty Johnson's going to call in. He, of course, you know, he's over the Law and Public Safety Committee. It's not called that anymore, but that's the one that, you know, governs the fire and police. He checked. He said he didn't hear of anything going on. He checked with the command staff down there. So, white liar just for telling a white lie. That was actually a black lie. You know what I mean? He's gone till July 22nd.
By the way, Mr. Ware, you know you're going to get in trouble for that the black lie, white lie reference, right? You know you're going to get it. I'm just warning you.
Yes. You know, when you're a kid, how your parents said, you telling a black lie. They never said white lie. They always said black lie. Have you noticed that? How many people, parents, told them they were telling a black lie? What is the difference between a white lie and a black lie? A lie is a lie. A lie is a lie, just like Thurgood Marshall. There's no difference in a white snake or a black snake. They both will bite.
It's like angel's food cake and devil's food cake, right?
Yeah,
the angel's food cake is white. The devil's food is chocolate.
Yes, yes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Telling a lie like that will get you banned. And he's out of here. Let's go to Twin. Twin, how you doing?
Hey, don't ban me, huh? I'm sorry if I tell a lie. I would tell the truth and shame the devil, player.
Oh, boy.
What's up, Unc?
I saw Julie roll up on you and back you into the wall.
I'll get to that. Hey, he was telling the truth. It was something going on downtown Juneteenth. That was up.
Right.
That was going on, but Lincoln, I did see the police and stuff. They had it on the news. The police at Fountain Square, but wasn't nothing shaking. Though.
No, I mean they supposed to be on Fountain Square.
Yeah.
you know they were doing their job.
Yeah, they was down, and then Signal 99 brung the receipts, certain calls to different areas and all that. So they tried to make something shake like if something was really, really going on, but the outer skirts of it was these neighborhoods, man. That's what was going on.
Millville.
Like 3 people, man. Millville, 3 people. That's a mob here,
and
man.
they weren't young either.
No, man. They was up in, like, late 40s and 50s. Early 50s and stuff. That was a mob here. When I seen that, then my city in Chicago, man, 37 shooting, 7 dead. Y'all supposed to celebrate Juneteenth as, our day or whatever the case may be. But, man, it was crazy crashing out for no reason, man. I mean, I had a good time, Unc. I can't say that. And if I was single and all that and everything, and Julie was too, man, she can get it. No disrespect. She can get it. I hate to say it, but, you know, it's a nice women there, and people, I was expecting a lot of people from the buzz or whatever be in the chat to be there, the guys, because there was a lot of sexy ladies there, man.
Yes, yes.
And everything, and then they turned their goofies up, Lincoln, when you left, you and Jericho. When you left, man, they had the party outside, man.
Really?
They had a tiki bar, but, man, they had fish and all that. I went out there to chill for a minute. I was like, this the party outside.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, I had a good time. No complaints, though, man.
Yes.
That's how you know. That's how you do it, regardless if it was Juneteenth or anything. Sometimes I stop in that bar anytime just to chill.
Yeah, that's a nice neighborhood bar right there.
I mean, you know, I used to stay close by, but, you know, I used to just chill when it was Pike 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to see the GE employees there a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
So other than that, man, you know, you did your thug thizzle out there, Link. I congratulate you. Man, that Lady C, man, old school player Vernon and Sam and especially one like Stan. He off the meat rack, man. But I had Lady C, man, she is funny. Like, I didn't know that lady was that funny. She should be a comedian, man. Hey, Lady C, we was messing with Verdi. Hey, we was like, hey, he got a truck with a sleep.
Right,
so I need to climb over in there. Then she told me, hey, man, it's been too long. It's been too long. I'm going to need some. I say, man, you got a commission, eh? You probably do need some. So let me crawl up in there. Oh, man, it was off the chain, Link. I'm like, Link in there so he can hear this, but other than that, man, I can't complain. Hey, Lincoln, why Obama didn't pay them people, man?
Pay what
Black
people?
Contractors.
What do you mean he didn't pay them? What?
Black contractors, man. There was a lot of black folks helped out. And
well,
but had contract
okay, maybe he paid the major contractors and they didn't pay the subcontractors.
Yeah.
You ever think about that could have happened? I don't think Obama just didn't pay somebody.
And then
he's just not that type of person.
Man, they did.
Where did you hear that? Where did you hear that or see that?
Come on, man. I can send it to you. I look at Chicago news all the time, man, and media, how they played them, man. Even Congress, a couple of aldermen and all that was talking about how he didn't pay the black contract. Just look it up, man.
I'm sure if somebody
say, why did Obama didn't pay the black contract?
If somebody interviewed Obama right now and asked him that question, I can guarantee you he'll have a credible answer for that question. There's no doubt about it. That's just not Obama. Somebody dropped the ball somewhere along the way.
Lincoln, he played a lot of people building that center, even Pastor Corey Brooks, man. He said he was going to look out for whatever. Even though people in Hyde Park, where that's touched down at, man, they took a lot of property for that center to be built. And they was bogus for how they did it, man. They voted him in there, man. This goes way before this was talked about. It was talked about this years ago before it was built. People probably didn't know. But they played the black community on that, Lincoln. And people kind of mad at Obama for what he did.
I got to say.
What Prince Charles do? Told that prime minister to step down?
I don't know. They can't seem to keep a prime minister over there.
No, man. It's got something to do, man.
They've got 7 in the last 10 years.
Man, that prime minister did something. King Charles like, hey, you need to step down for a minute. There's something in the game about it. You think them Epstein's coming that way or something? Them Epstein fell or something?
Somebody said the foundation paid the contractors didn't pay the subcontractors. So there you go.
That's what I'm reading too.
Yeah, see, so it's not Obama's fault. He paid the people who he contracted with. Now, if they didn't pay their subcontractors, you can't blame Obama.
All right, what's the name of the center?
It's called the Obama Center.
Okay.
It's not called whatever the contractor's name is not called that.
He's liable for it.
No, if he pays who he contracted with to build a building, if he paid them, that's all he's responsible for.
But they got to put whoever they're building, just like say they got the Lincoln Ware nightlight club.
Okay.
Something falls on, butts me in the head and all that.
Then I'm going to the contractor that I contracted with to build the club.
I'm going out to Lincoln Ware.
You got to get those black subcontractors need to go after the contract.
Well, I got to go out to Lincoln Ware because your name on that bill.
But your name is in. Who did you contract with to do the work? You had to contract. You're a subcontractor. You had to contract with the contractor to do the work.
I understand the game, but
it don't sound like it.
I'm going after Lincoln Ware.
Well, you're not
because your name on that bill.
Well, but I didn't. Hey, I didn't pay you. I wasn't supposed to pay you. I paid the contractor. All right. Thanks for your call. No, I mean, that happens all the time. People do subcontracting work, and the person they contract with don't pay them. You can't blame the person who owns the building. They paid the contractor.
These conservatives, they're trying to distract from this mess that Trump created with Iran and the other things that's happening with the reflecting pool. They're reaching for anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're reaching. Oh, well, everybody hates Obama.
Yeah.
Let's jump on him.
Yeah.
Twin, kick rocks, buddy.
Yes. All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 a.m. WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
2 people are injured after a shooting in Over the Rhine. It happened just before 2 a.m. Sunday, 1 block from Findlay Market. The 2 people took themselves to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries after the shooting. The National Weather Service is confirming additional tornadoes that touched down in northern Kentucky late last week. The agency confirmed an EF1 tornado touched down in Florence during the storms on Thursday. Another EF1 tornado happened in Grant County, reaching wind speeds of up to 95 miles per hour. Adding these 2 tornadoes brings the total that touched down in greater Cincinnati on Thursday to 5. 3 people are dead after a shooting in Cincinnati's Millvale neighborhood. Police found 3 people shot at the scene just before 11 p.m. on Saturday. All 3 died of their injuries and were identified as 38-year-old Kenneth Burton, 41-year-old Brenea Burton, and 53-year-old Teresa Dudley. Police are investigating, but say they believe the shooting was an isolated incident. 1 person is dead after a shooting in Cincinnati. Police responded to the neighborhood just before 1 a.m. Sunday. Officers were breaking up a large gathering when they heard gunfire from Fairview Park. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
Did you miss something? Catch the rebroadcast. Do it again. For the full schedule, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. Let's see, we've got Miss Nettie, Brent, Mr. Ponytail Wells, Pharaoh, and Scotty Johnson. Scotty, what's going on? How you doing today?
All right, Lincoln. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good.
Good to see you this weekend.
Yes.
Friday was a busy day.
Oh, man. Busy day. Yes, busy day.
But Lincoln, allow me to dispel. It is just so disingenuous, and it's absolutely exhausting to hear somebody call in and just make up blatant lies about what happens in Cincinnati. We had 3 sold out, but I guess it's a banana group a baseball game.
Yes, Savannah Bananas. Yes, Savannah Bananas.
And amazing. We had Juneteenth. We had a lot of amazing things going on in Cincinnati this weekend. There were no issues with juveniles, 0. Lincoln, it happened exactly the way it's supposed to happen. Of course, we had some young people, and this came straight from police administration is not going to lie to me. I'm not acting like I'm King Kong, but I believe over the years, if it's something smells bad, I'm going to say it smells bad, and I'm not going to make up an excuse for anybody's actions. But it happened exactly the way it was supposed to. Young people were on the banks. They started making announcements around the 9 o'clock hour. The young people left, headed up to the bus terminal, got on the buses, and they left. So to create a narrative that's just untrue, that there were a bunch of arrests and teens were downtown this weekend acting rambunctious, is just not true. And we have to, every time I hear a lie about our community, because although I don't even gonna call the cat's name. Although he didn't say it, he alluded to, here we go again with our community. So there were no problems in downtown Cincinnati. There were a couple of arrests for some fights, but that's every day somewhere in the city of Cincinnati. But our team, the young people, did what they were supposed to do. They were not involved in any rambunctious behavior, and we need to make sure we squash that every time somebody calls in lying on our young people.
Yes.
And if I get wind of it, that's what I'm going to do.
And then the Signal, talking about Signal 99 put it out, and they had the receipts. They had the calls that were called in.
Well, here we go again. It's just like with some other things that are happening in our city. We got to look at people's motives.
Yes.
Most of this stuff is politically motivated.
Yeah, you're right.
There are people that say all type of things about Cincinnati, this administration, and I'm not saying it because I'm an elected official. Like I said, my word, how I roll is I will tell the truth. I said last week, and you can vouch for this. All Democrats ain't rocking with us.
Yeah, you did. You said it.
All Democrats are not rocking with us.
You said it, and one of them, the one you were talking about, was sitting right in here when you said it. You know?
I don't bite my tongue. When something is the truth, as I see it, I tell the truth.
Yes.
But Lincoln, there were no problems. It was unfortunate. Yes, we had 3 people killed in Millville in a private residence, not saying that makes it any better. Right. But it appears that was a family issue. So how do you blame the police? How do you blame this administration for that? So that doesn't make it any better. Right. Unfortunately, we had a young man killed in the
Cuff
park.
area. Yeah.
18-year-old. So, but let's make sure that when people say things about us, make sure that we check their facts. But then more than that, look at their motivation. Most of the time, it's politically motivated.
Yep. 99% of the time, it is. Trust me.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, I wanted to make sure the community heard that, Lincoln. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to explain exactly what happened this weekend.
Okay, and then can you please explain, because I'm sick of hearing Bill Cunningham say, Scotty Johnson said they had one reign in the chamber. Will you explain what you meant when you said that?
If he still wants to hang on to that, allow him to. Look, I was talking about the fact for the last time, the fact that we had some other things that we were working on that we were going to present.
Right.
And so people can take anything and
run with
try
it.
to make it
Unbelievable.
sound dramatic.
Every time he says that, my skin it's like fingernails on a chalkboard. They try to make it seem like you're saying violence is on the way, right?
Well, like I said, people's motives, most of the times, is political. If I say something, I stand on what I said. If I meant to say something violent, which I don't roll like that, I would say it.
Right.
So, yeah, it just is what it is. Right. I can't put it back in my mouth. I said what I said. But it was more in the realm.
Right, that you had something else. If this failed, you got something else.
There you go. Thank you, sir. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, Scotty, always great talking to you.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks, Lincoln.
All right, that's Scotty Johnson. And see, white liar, he runs with that too. He runs with that stuff too. Scotty said he had another shell in the chamber. Yeah, he had. Come on, give me a break. Give me a break. He didn't mean it that way at all.
Well, their president says that he could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue.
Right. Yeah, they never say
nothing, that. There's nothing violent about that.
Unbelievable. He's got another round in the chamber. And all he meant was, if this fails, we got something else that we can present to stop this. That's all he meant. It was just a police saying. It was just I don't know how you even explain.
They know what it means.
They know what it means.
They want to make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Because their president is a failure.
Yes. All right. Let's move along. Let's go to, before we go to Pharaoh, Wells, and Brent, let's go to my good friend, Miss Nettie.
Hello. Greetings to you from beautiful Lincoln Heights.
How you doing today?
I am doing fine. Hey, the host with the most.
Yes.
And Sharon Ware, the lady of Walk and Talk.
Yes.
And to the real Terrence Howard for being always so nice to me.
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you.
He's always nice to
I
you.
want to say when I went to the post office in Forest Park today,
Yes.
the guy sold me sunflowers.
Sunflowers. Okay.
Yes, he sold me sunflowers, but he was so cute. He looked like the real Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
Okay? And I got my stamps up there. Oh, and I want to say hello to Craig Foster. He
Yes.
took me to the store.
Oh.
And that was so nice.
Did you hear your song yesterday?
Oh, yes, I did at 3:57.
You wrote down the time?
Oh, yes, I wrote down the time.
Yes, yeah, that was a good
you
song.
want to hear oh, Lord, yes. I had a talk with my man last night.
That's a good song.
Mitty Kiger.
Yes, yes.
You know I heard that.
All right.
Melvin heard it, too.
Just checking.
Oh, yeah.
Just checking.
Let you know. And to everybody out there, keep calling. White Lion, Black Lion, everybody. Twin, call. Call, baby. Y'all call. We all going to have different points of view. You know?
Yes.
All going to have different points of view. And let's go for it, baby.
All right, Miss Nelly.
All right, everybody, y'all, my love to y'all, okay?
Thanks for your call.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Unbelievable. Let's take a break, and we'll come back. Lincoln Ware, 1230, The Buzz.
Every weekday, 1230 The Buzz has you covered. Let's go! With new entertainment.
Mitty Kaya.
I know, Kaya. Okay, Vernon Seiler. What song did you request, Vernon Seiler? What song did you request? White Liar can call all he wants. He's not going to get on the air. He can call and hang on if he wants to. July 22nd is a day that will live in infamy. I got you, Brother Clark. Terrence gave me your number. You having trouble with some benefits or something? $10 days. How about 30 days, twin? And we had a error-free Juneteenth, except maybe at the end of the Pike. I think we lost YouTube contact for, I think it froze up for a minute. But the whole day, it was flawless. And everybody was dogging us out Thursday. Oh, everything's going to be messed up, this and that. But thank you very much. I haven't heard one person say, hey, man, it went okay. You know? Now, we had some problems. Yeah. And I don't know what happened at the end up there at the Pike when YouTube went off. I don't know what could have happened, but yeah. I didn't say the entire day. I said at the end of the broadcast at the Pike, something happened. Tim Heidel is a jerk, an a-hole. Ignore his ass. We do him like we did his fellow trolls on Friday. We got rid of them quick. All it took was a phone call. I really didn't see... I did see one person. He had about 5 messages right in a row, and then he would spell each post with the letter. He had a letter on each post, and of course you know what it spelled. And we quickly banned him, got him out of there. They were your buddies, Heidel. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I didn't notice it right away because, I'm interviewing all these people and it just, so much going on. And then I had a break and I happened to see a few of the postings and I'm like, what's going on? What is going on here? So I had my tech, Alicia, call Kia and we got it taken care of. Yeah, come on in.
Shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit OutdoorStewards.org.
You're listening to The Lincoln Ware Show.
Unbelievable.
On your talk and information station, 1230 The Buzz.
.1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. And in the studio with me, we've got Dr. Taylor Porter from the IDEA Public Schools and Anna Cervantes. Did I get it right?
Yes,
okay.
You got it correct.
Anna, all right. Welcome to the show. Tell us about the IDEA Public Schools. I know you've got locations around town. Tell us a little bit about it, Dr. Porter.
Yes, IDEA Public Schools of Greater Cincinnati is a phenomenal educational opportunity for everyone that lives in Greater Cincinnati. We've got 2 locations. One's over in the Price Hill neighborhood at 7400 Glenway Ave, and the other one is right at the edge of Woodlawn and Lincoln Heights at 1011 Glendale Milford Road. And when students come to us, it's all about getting them to college.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And everybody that I know that have had kids over there, they seem to love it.
That's right. We have such an incredible culture. Our facilities are really top notch. And a lot of folks are excited about our brand new athletic complex that we're building, which costs us over $3 million. Our kids will get a chance to be on that field this fall. So come on over and join us.
All right. Now, and you wear uniforms, correct?
That's right. Every grade level has a different polo shirt, and they wear khaki pants. We do have a partnership where those uniforms are really affordable with grade A uniforms, or you can call our school at 513-991-7445 to find out how you can access those school uniforms.
Yeah, and it's always great when you don't have to worry about what they're going to wear every day. You know, you got that uniform, that's it. It's so easy. It's a lot of less, no stress. You know what I mean? You got stress enough going to school, but to figure out what they're going to wear and all this stuff, and they got to try to outdress somebody else, and it just takes all that out of the way.
Listen, we can help you out. You don't have to stress about what to wear. We're going to make sure your students are connected. They're going to have friends. Their uniform is already preset. So when you show up at our school, we really just get a chance to worry about building those connections, building those relationships, and then getting down to business with the academic instruction as well.
What are the grades for IDEA?
Okay, so if you're coming to 11th grade, we've got you covered. Our campuses are K through 11 for IDEA Price Hill, and then we're K through 10th grade at IDEA Valley View, and we grow every year. So as the students matriculate up, we're looking forward to our first graduating class in May of 2028.
Okay, so these kids who are in the 11th, they're like the first class of IDEA, so they still will be able to graduate. When they become seniors, you move it up 1 year. Then is that correct?
That's right. Anna, you want to speak about that?
Yeah, so we're gonna be having our first graduating class. We have been moving forward when it comes to by grade level, and we are excited to let families know that we also have events throughout the summer, so they can be well communicated, especially meet the principal, which is happening on Thursday, July 16th.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And how soon do they have to register? When does school start? As a matter of fact, when does it start?
Well, that's a good question. Our first day of school is August 13th.
And when do parents have to register by to get them in there?
Now.
Right
I'll tell you this one. The answer is right now. And school starts officially August 13th. But all of us parents, and I'm a father of 4, I'll tell you, school doesn't really stop in our household. We're reading books at the library. We're reading stories before bed. We're getting the chalkboard out at home. We're writing on the sidewalk with chalk. School's a very important space, and you don't want to take time off. And especially for us, we're filling up fast. So if a family member wants to join Idea Public Schools, you can do two things. You can call us at 513-991-7445, or you can always visit our website to learn more or do an application online, which is ideapublicschools.org/apply.
Okay. Now, you say Idea Public Schools. Some people say that's not that's a charter school. So explain the difference there.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
You say Idea Public Schools, but
we are Idea Public Schools of Greater Cincinnati. We are a charter network that's headquartered out of Texas. We have over 80,000 students across the country. But here in Ohio, this is a public school that everyone has access to. We are free tuition, free transportation, free breakfast, lunch, and supper. The family members don't need a voucher to join our program. You simply need to register with the proper paperwork, and we're going to get your son and daughter to college, and not just to college, but through college is our mission.
And what's your percentage of kids going to college?
So remember, across the nation, we have almost a 100% of graduation rate. Our program structure and systems are top-notch and research-based. Here in Cincinnati, we're matriculating up to our first graduating class, which will take place in May of 2028. We want you and all of your kiddos to come be a part of that.
Now, in case a kid doesn't want to go to college, want to learn a trade or something, do you have any programs like that?
Yes, Mr. Ware, you're asking the perfect questions here. If a student doesn't want to go to college, they should have options. And our job as educators is to arm them and equip them with options. And we do something called career technical education. For us, it's focused on the arts. It's vocal arts, performing arts. Those are opportunities that kids will have when they come to Idea Public Schools.
Okay. All right. What's the phone number and the website over there?
It is 513-991-7445. And when it comes to the website, it's ideapublicschools.org/apply.
Okay. And it's just that simple. Will you have an open house or anything in the next few weeks so people can come by and take a look?
Yeah, come and take a look at it on Thursday, July 16th. We are going to be having 2 different time slots from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. for all of our families who work second shift. You are able to come in the morning.
Okay.
And for the families who work in the morning, we are going to be open from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30. So you guys can stop by, have a little bit of some light refreshment, and meet the principal.
Okay. Do you have discipline problems over there at Idea?
We are serving kiddos, and kiddos need modeling, they need coaching, and when things go wrong, as we expect them to because we're working with kids, we have the right type of progressive discipline and positive behaviors and interventions and supports to get them back in line and really reinforce what we want to see in the good behavior. And that really reduces some of those problems you might hear about in other environments.
Okay. All right. Sounds good to me. And so if you live, if you live in, say, Avondale, you want to come out there to, what is it on the borderline of Lincoln Heights and Woodlawn? What is it considered?
We're just a few miles away from Avondale. Remember, we have 2 locations. So if you want to join us at the Price Hill location, this is one school with 2 locations, okay? So we have the same model, same curriculum, same incredible staff members, same expectations, which is 2 College at Price Hill, as well as it's called Idea Valley View, which is at the corner of Woodlawn at 1011 Glendale Milford Road. And keep in mind, we have transportation. So
that's free transportation. So
free transportation.
Give them a bus pass, or what?
So
all
we have our own yellow bus system. We have a partnership with First Student Transportation. So we have dedicated buses. This is not a metro stop. This is specifically our routing for our kids, our kindergarten through 5th grade. We keep them safe and close together. And then we have another route for our older kids, 6th grade through 11th grade. They'll have their own dedicated yellow school bus as well, which gets them to school safely every day.
And you serve them breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Mr. Ware, and you can come get a breakfast and lunch and dinner too if you want to come over and visit. But we're
what do you have for breakfast? What do you have for breakfast over there?
We can have French toast, fruit slices, and milk. How's that sound?
That sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. All right, give the phone number once again.
It is 513-991-7445.
Once again, real slow.
513-991-7445.
All right. That sounds good to me. Thank you both for joining me. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
All right. The Idea Public Schools, 2 locations. Why don't you check them out today? Let's take a break. We'll come back 12:30. The Buzz.
Cincinnati. Want to stay plugged in with 1230 The Buzz and get the inside scoop sent to your phone? From exclusive contests and cash giveaways to breaking news and can't miss events, we're keeping you connected all day long. Join the 1230 The Buzz Text Club right now by texting BUZZ to 23845. Get instant updates on local news, community events, special guests, hot topics, and chances to win prizes before anyone else. If it's happening in the city, you'll hear it from The Buzz first. Cash, contests, conversations, and community, all in the palm of your hand. Text BUZZ to 23845 and stay connected with the station bringing you real talk and real voices every single day. 1230 The Buzz, your talk station.
We are here for you, Hamilton County. The 513 Relief Bus is officially on the road in 2026 to provide no-cost resources to you. Free health screenings, assistance with birth certificates, home and rent issues, child support and care, youth and adult employment, and much more. Sign up today to receive updates and alerts. Visit 513relief.org to stay in the know. That's the number 513relief.org. Get the free assistance you need with the 513 Relief Bus. Visit 513relief.org.
What's good? It is Hood News. Why are you still sitting on the sidelines? Did y'all know the Tank is hiring at $24.44 an hour, paid weekly, plus great benefits and a solid team? So go ahead, drive your career forward with Tank, and visit tankbus.org for more information and start your career today, y'all.
You're invited to... Oh, boy. Unbelievable. But that's got to be three... You get three meals at school. How do they do that?
Yeah, I never heard of 3.
How do they do that? I don't know.
I'm sure that helps, though, man.
Yeah.
At least the kids got something to eat. If the parents don't, you know.
Jerica's alive and well in the chat. Her boo was sticking right with her.
Oh,
he was real close to her.
She said, "It's this guy named Terrence Howard. he might just jump out of the dark somewhere and attack me. So watch my back."
Unbelievable. Oh, Ron Dula was even there. Can you believe that?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. That's when I said you used to hook him up with Lady C. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, Lady C would kill Ron Dula. Yep.
Just take that Viagra, Ron Dula. You'll get it.
Instead of staying home on Friday, I could go to the Idea School.
There you go.
And get my breakfast. Do a live broadcast at Idea School, and I can get my breakfast there. He didn't mention bacon, though.
No, he didn't.
He did not mention bacon.
You can get your fruit slices and your
the
toast.
French toast, fruit slices.
There you go.
Okay.
Look at that.
There you go. That school won't let the Pharaoh. Oh, get out of here. Brent Beard, you need to stop with the brother. Stop it with Brother James. I think Blade is John Davison. I think Blade is John Davison in the chat here. Lady C reminds me of Essie. Who is Essie? Beef bacon, French toast.
That's what I get. I get the beef bacon, Mr. Ware.
Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah. All right.
You said whatever.
Right. Won't work for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's John Davison is definitely Blade. I can just tell how the way he talks. Pike 2 is the name of the club I was at on Friday. Somebody wanted to know.
30 a.m. The Buzz, your talk station.
WDBZ Lincoln Ware with you. It is Monday. What does Sharpton call Mondays on his show? Freestyle Monday? I don't know.
Free Your Mind Monday, I think.
Free Your Mind Monday?
I may be wrong, though.
Right.
He's got a lot of them.
I checked his show out on MS Now. I got a chance to catch him on Saturday. Yeah. Finally got a chance to check Sharpton on MS Now. Did a great job. Got a lot of good people working for him there. I agree, Lincoln. That is definitely Blade. That bad grammar is unmistakable. Yes. All right. Let's move along. Let's go to Brent. Brent, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much, Uncle Lincoln. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
That's good. Do you know the definition of flawless?
Yes. I know
So
what
you
it
know
is. Well, I said it was almost flawless. I said almost.
No, you said that it would be flawless, and it wasn't.
Oh, my God. Okay,
It looked like you were in the dark, and then you had pixelization, and then it dropped and everything.
Boy,
so Lincoln, it's all right.
It must not be. It must not be, because you're bringing it. You had to bring it out and have to say something about it.
Lincoln, I didn't bring it out. You the one brought it up, and then tried to make it look like you were absolutely right, and that's not.
No, I never
not the
said.
case.
I mentioned where I said at the end of the show we did have a glitch there with YouTube. I mentioned that.
But you still called it almost. You still called it flawless.
I said
until
almost.
the end,
I said it
so
was
it's not-
almost flawless. Almost. But if you want to nitpick, Brent, go ahead and nitpick. That's your
No
style.
problem.
That's your style.
No, it's I just like correctness in what folks say. That's all.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Speaking of that, when you give the white liar and twin, two people who have been proven not to be not so bright, when you give them all that oxygen to put out lies, all that does is cause you to go through and fact check them and take up almost half the show on both of them two dummies.
Yes.
When there's so many other things that could be done. So since you fact-checked Twin, and he was demonstrably wrong because the Obamas did not have anything to do with any payments,
right.
He should get a 30-day ban, if you're going to be consistent.
Yes. All right.
But in all of this is, with Trump and everything, it's a distraction from the Epstein files, as usual.
Yeah.
And so he continues to do all this stuff, whether it's with Iran or with the reflecting pool being done, a horrible job. One of his good friends that he gave the contract to, and I bet he paid him in full, not like Trump had done regularly with contractors directly working on his developments by not paying them.
Now, the person who has the record, like you said, Trump has a record of not paying even the contractors, the main people.
Exactly. And Lincoln, growing up, did your parents call it a black lie?
I believe so.
I have never heard it called a black lie.
Somebody on the chat said they think they were called a black lie 100 times growing up. I think it was a black lie.
Because they were black. It's talking about their skin color and the lie they told, not that the lie was a black lie.
I don't know. They just said a black lie. And it seemed like I remember hearing black lie instead of you telling a white lie. I think it was black lie.
Okay, I don't recall that.
Okay.
I have a bunch of family from the South, too.
Well, maybe they'll call up and tell me whether it was a black lie or a white lie. All right, Brent.
Yep. And I'm sure Down the Dial agrees with you that the Haitians and the Cubans should just give up, since it's the Trump administration that's the one that's causing all this hell, and even the United States is the one that's one of the main reasons why Haiti is in the condition that they're in, with Papa Doc and his son.
Well,
putting him in control and then being brutal.
When the Russians saw Obama making headway into Cuba, he was starting to open it up, then they did something to the diplomats down there in Cuba, and they had brain issues and all kind of stuff. They pulled them out of there. Obama pulled them out and stopped all the back and forth we were doing with Cuba. So I don't know who did that, whether it was the Russians or the Castros or what, but we were on our way to a great relationship with Cuba, and now Trump is trying to starve them to death and make them say, I give. And I wish they would hurry up and say it sooner than later, because it's really becoming desperate down in Cuba.
Well, tell Trump, instead of telling them to give up, tell Trump, how about you advocate for Trump to stop what he's doing?
All right. Thanks for your
All
call.
right.
Thanks for your call. Unbelievable. Let's see. Did I take my... I don't need a break coming up. Okay, let's go to the Pharaoh. Pharaoh, what's up?
Yes, I'm all right, Lincoln. You know, speaking about white lies, black lies.
Yes.
You know, Stevie Wonder mentions that in his song, Skeletons.
What did he say? What did he say?
You know how a white lie turns into a black lie.
Okay.
You know, he says that if you listen to the song,
Okay.
Skeletons.
Okay.
But anyway, Lincoln, I just wanted to let you know that tomorrow is the day I'll meet with the recreation director.
Oh, is it tomorrow?
Mr. Betts, yeah, tomorrow. I'll meet with him at 4 o'clock tomorrow. And Lincoln, I wanted to, you know, just reiterate what I said about Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm.
About whites not celebrating Juneteenth.
Right.
Because they didn't feel anything, it had anything to do with their history or their culture.
Mm-hmm.
And I respect that. I don't blame them. They opened up their businesses, you know, Friday, and it was business as usual for them.
Yep.
So it had nothing to do with their history or their culture, and I respect that. All I'm telling black people is that we should feel the same way about their holiday.
Yes, yes.
Their 4th of July coming up. Where does black come into that? Anything about us? We were so deep in slavery,
Yep.
where if I gave you a ladder, you couldn't climb out of it. In 1776, July the 4th.
Yep.
So, but we're going to be out barbecuing and everything. I tell everybody, read Frederick Douglass's speech.
Well, I think you can still barbecue on the 4th of July without saying I'm celebrating.
Barbecue on the 3rd.
And you can do it on the 3rd, 4th,
Do it on the 3rd, do it on the 5th.
Yeah.
You know, do it today, as far as that goes. Don't do it when white folks tell you it's all right.
All right.
The same way with their Christmas, their Halloween, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day.
Pharaoh, did you get an Easter basket on Easter Sunday?
Lincoln, you're talking about as a kid, Lincoln.
But you got one, right?
I got one as a kid because we didn't know the things we know now. We identified and related to these European holidays. So we were kids, Lincoln.
Yeah.
But way back in the 50s, what did we know about the stuff we know about now in terms of our relationship?
Yeah.
Or the relevance of all this stuff to black people.
Well, I
But
still
now
give
we
my
know
I
now.
still
It
give my
has
granddaughter an Easter basket on Easter. My granddaughter gets an Easter basket.
Lincoln, because you identify with these things. See? But I'm saying, but
I mean,
when
they
we were
expect
growing up,
that.
we
These
didn't know.
kids now, they expect stuff like that. I mean,
Because we are socialized to
yeah.
accept it. But it has nothing to do with us, Lincoln.
All right.
Their Easter, their Christmas, their Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, let whites celebrate those days.
I'm going to eat me some turkey, some dressing, and all kind of stuff that goes with Thanksgiving.
All these things that white folks introduced us to. You know, if I like turkey, I can eat turkey today.
But you can also eat it on Thanksgiving Day, but that don't mean you're celebrating it just because you're eating turkey.
When whites tell you it's the time to do it, so you're celebrating. Do
All
it
right.
any day of the week if you want to. You don't have to do it when they tell you this is the day. If you want to give somebody presents, your child wants a bicycle, I'll buy it for you at Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants a bike today and it's June, July, if you can afford it, buy it then.
Get it then.
Lincoln, speaking about the white liar,
Yes.
he's speaking about these made-up holidays, this Juneteenth. Pharaoh called about this made-up holiday.
Yes.
What about all these European made-up holidays?
Right.
See,
You're right.
You don't talk about that. So this is why I tell black people, let white people have their pagan holidays.
Valentine's Day and Sweetest Day. Valentine's Day and Sweetest Day are 2 days that I don't really have to participate in.
You don't have to participate in any of them. Keep your money in your pocket because these days are days that Europeans celebrate. Like they feel about Juneteenth, it's no relevance to them.
Yes.
We should feel that way. You would run them white people crazy, them damn so-called Johnny-come-lately Jews at Christmas time. If they pack their stores with toys and everything, and you don't show up to buy it,
oh boy,
them people will lose their mind. Wonder where are them ends at? Where them ends at with their money to buy these toys? But you figure it has no relevance to you. You keep your money in your pocket.
I mean, you make a point. If I'm thinking back to Ben's department store, just think if black folks didn't show up down there for Easter and all that stuff.
You would lose his mind. See, because I'm looking for you all. This is why I stock my store on these holidays. I'm waiting for you all to come in with your money. And it has no relevance to you. Keep your money in your pocket.
Payroll.
All black people, read Frederick Douglass's speech about the significance and the relevance of the 4th of July to African people.
Thanks for your call, Pharaoh. All right. Yeah, I think about Ben's department store. What if we didn't show up down there when school, that's not a holiday, going back to school, but Easter, that place was packed back in the day. But I have no knocks against Ben's department store because they pretty much made me famous back in the day by giving away a pair of Converse All-Stars every night of the week on my show called I Got It. And people, they just started to know me then. That's when I became Lincoln Ware, for real, with the I Got It show. I made my mark back in the day because of Ben's department store having that, saying we'll pay the money. You just give away a pair of shoes every night. Give me the tagline, courtesy of Ben's department store. And when they come in, the parents are going to bring, most of the time they're going to have more than one child. You take one child down there to get some free Converse, guess what? You're probably going to end up buying another pair for the other child. You get one pair free, they're going to buy a pair. Chances are, maybe 2 or 3 pair at a time. So, Ben's, he was in it for the money, and everybody came out a winner in the end. I did, the radio station, Ben's department store, and it all goes hand in hand. Oh, yeah. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines. The Tavis Smiley Show.
This is Tavis Smiley.
Converse All-Stars. Yeah, we didn't give away buddies. We didn't give away buddies. We gave away Chuck Taylor, Converse All-Stars.
What were buddies, Mr. Ware?
Yeah, they were just regular gym shoes with no, they weren't nice. They were just cheap.
That's the name of them, buddies?
Buddies, yeah.
Okay, I got to look those up. Buddies.
If you're over 60, you'll know what buddies are, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Somebody said Ben's was the place. My first pair of jeans to wear to the Commodores concert. Oh, you bought them at Ben's? Okay. Buddies were shoes without a brand name. Buddies were fake Converse. My mother would not buy Converse. She said they were too flat. Buddies, they cost $1.99. Make your feet feel fine commercial. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Buddies, they make your feet feel fine. Buddies, the cost $1.99 singing. Got those jeans at Ben's. They had buddies in the 80s. Oh, they did? I don't know. And Brogans. You ever heard of Brogans? I think they call them Brogains or Brogans. You couldn't wear those shoes out. Anybody remember that? Am I saying it right? Brogans? you guys didn't give away those shoes called the winner that Sears show sold. No, we didn't. Ben's was a great store. And, yeah, believe it or not, and I'm just one block away from Ben's right now. But Ben's did put me on the map. I will admit that. Before the I Got It show, I was just another DJ at WCIN. I was just another DJ. But I was the man when I could give away a pair of Converse All-Stars every night. The lines would be jumping. Although we only had 3 lines, those 3 lines would be jumping. My name is Rochelle, and I got it. My mama got it, my daddy got it, my dog got it, my cat got it. Bye. Oh, boy. What's up, Dante Goins?
To give. Find your why and get involved today at ymca.org for a better us.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
1230 The Buzz. Streaming live on your computer. Log on to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. We're just reminiscing a little bit about Ben's department store right down the street from where the Buzz is right now. Right a half block away. You know what I mean? And
is it? I didn't know.
It was there, yeah, right down the street here. Yeah.
You said years ago it was down the street.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Many back. We talking about back in the 70s.
Oh, okay.
Before Centennial Plaza was even here.
Oh, gotcha.
Before this building was even here, Ben's department store was right down the street there. And yeah, like I was saying, they put me on the map, giving away those Converse All-Stars every night of the week. I was the man, let me tell you. Everybody wanted those Converse All-Stars. And we gave away a lot of them, let me tell you. Chuck Taylor. They were Chuck Taylors, let me tell you. All right. And after that, it seemed like Lincoln Ware just took off. You know what I mean? So I credit Ben Schottenstein.
Now, what if you was giving away buddies? Would you still be the legendary Lincoln Ware
Probably
today?
Not. I don't think so. I don't think they would have enjoyed the buddies as much as the Converse All-Stars. My mama's got it, my daddy's got it, my dog got it, my cat's got it. Everybody in my family got it. Bye. And
what was it?
Whatever they wanted it to be.
Okay.
It wasn't, there was a song by a lady named Gloria Spencer. It was a gospel song. And I played that one morning. I was filling in for little Abraham Isaac Jacob Swanson the 12th. You had he was on vacation, and I was the next man up to fill in he used to come on at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and play gospel till 6. And I was the next man up, and I found this song, and, it was called I Got It. And then I just, said, if you got it, call me up and let me know, it was gospel, And it actually meant if you got the Holy Ghost, if you got it, and people start calling up. This is Sister So-and-so from the New Jerusalem Baptist Church, and I got it, And it just took off from there. And then I moved it to the nighttime when I was working at night, and it just took off from there. And I think it was Richard Hunter, might have been the sales guy who sold that to Ben's department store. It was either Richard Hunter or Sonny Burns was the one that got that going. And then after that, I just blew up. I was big time. The I Got It man, Lincoln Ware. I want to win me some gym shoes. Everywhere I go, I want to win those shoes. I'm like, well, keep calling, keep listening. And the rest is history, as they say.
Not buddies.
Not buddies. It was Converse All-Stars that put me on the map. Yes. And I'm sure Curtis Ponytail Wells can dispute anything I said. Of course, he's got the facts and the figures. Ponytail Wells, what's up?
What's interesting is this alternate reality that happens with, and we didn't used to have this. This seems that, it's got to be an alternate reality when we discuss factual reality. Mr. Ware, out of all the people that called in today, Scotty needs to resign.
Oh, my God. For what? Telling the truth?
Mr. Ware, hold on a second.
Why would you even say he needs to resign?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Mr. Johnson has been on that side of the microphone for some years, going back 25 years. Then he retires. He migrates into the community. He runs for office in 2021. Now, I've always criticized Mr. Johnson and his sister. Even when did their mother take her rest recently? She's still living?
No, she's not. She passed on before his father passed.
Okay, but she used to call in and get at him and say, look, we don't get upset. We know it used to happen. And then he had some people work over the Board of Ed. He was like, Wells, you get it so much of it. Like, why I got to sit on the outside? Why can't you guys sit on the inside? You want to risk your paycheck? I risk my paycheck.
What paycheck? You don't have a paycheck to risk.
Hold on a second, Mr. Wells. Let's correct some things. This gentleman, Public Safety, Quality of Life Committee, calls in because some caller says something he disagrees with.
And wait. It's not that he disagreed with it. He called. He did a fact-finding mission. He called in to find out if the guy was telling the truth, which he wasn't.
Mr. Ware, he is, listen, for the community, he is the chair of Public Safety and Quality of Life. Mr. Johnson has sponsored 194 pieces of legislation. It's on the website. So he can only talk to the community about what this guy said who's not an elected official.
He talks to the community about anything that he needs to talk to the community about, anything you want him. He comes on this show, he'll take your calls, and he'll talk to you about anything you want to talk about. So what the hell are you talking about?
Why are you so hyped? He's grandstanding, not talking about his record. Well, hold on a second. Let me respond.
His record is voting with the people, voting for the people. That's where his record stands.
Look at garbage. It shows, this is the thing. Hold on a second. Listen, his sister has threatened political violence twice in the last 4 years and never said it to her public about.
Wait, how has Julie threatened political violence? Please tell me how.
Look, this is the second time I've addressed this. She said she would hope somebody would go take a bullet and take out Putin 4 years ago. Then she said earlier this year when I called her out, they're going to shoot in Philadelphia. And you try to say, what she said about Trump. His sister, retired police officer, who you had on there 2 weeks ago with 3 other women, have threatened political violence. She's a retired police officer. I'm going to call her out. She did it.
All right. To who? Who did she threaten political violence to?
Look, I just...
Did you say Putin? Oh, my goodness. Putin? Are you kidding me?
Look, she did it. Don't even. She did it. Let me correct a couple of things about.
You have lost your freaking mind. You have lost your mind.
Mr. Ware, look, look. It is the Obama Foundation that oversees the Presidential Center and the Keeper Alliance and the Girls' Opportunity. That is the Obama Foundation.
Okay.
Stop it.
And you're saying that to say what?
Lincoln. In 2017, $350 million. The price tag at the end was $850 million.
Okay.
The people around, wait a minute. The people who live around Jackson Park say our property values are going up for what reason?
No.
So all this stuff. Okay, hold on, Lincoln, as well. You let the people come in the show.
I would rather for my property value to go up than for it to go down.
Mr. Ware, that math is ridiculous. Look.
How is it ridiculous? Your property is growing in value. Is that ridiculous?
Mr. Ware, that means you pay more taxes. You look at how does it benefit them to have that over there. It's not like this. Wait a minute. There's no factory jobs for $850 million. They don't have any equity in that building. Come on.
Well, what are you going to say with the Trump Presidential Library when he has Air Force One sitting up in the center there and who knows what else? What are you going to say about that? What are you going to say about that, Curtis Wells?
Wait. Let me defend the public interest. You let them people come in there. It is your charter school. It is Cincinnati Public Schools, taxpayers' money, all right?
Okay.
And they look at it.
I let them come in because they're doing advertising. You know, they're advertising. So
let them get away with
there
a lie,
you have it.
Mr. Ware,
what lie did they get away with?
They try to finesse it and say, who is it? It's CPS money. The one school that's in CPS. The other one I think is in a different. Look, Lincoln, they're 3 out of.
I asked him, how can you say you're a public school as opposed to a charter school? He explained that.
Mr. Ware, no, he didn't. You didn't hold on point. It's just public school money. Look, hold on a second. They're 3 out of 5 stars, and the gentleman who's the principal and that gentleman there. Like right now, I'm a school teacher and a school counselor. If I have to come out of the school,
where are you a school teacher and a counselor? Where, Curtis Wells?
In 5 states in this country.
Yeah, right. In 5 states, right. Yeah.
Hold on a second. Yeah. Hold on a second. Look, wait a minute. If I got to come out of that school council office and go to classroom teach, the gentleman you have in your studio today and the guy Julio Garcia are not licensed to teach one subject. At least what I saw, not Mr. Garcia. This guy's a superintendent. He's got a superintendent license very recently. Okay. That guy you had in the studio is a Julio Garcia, who just got a trade license, cannot teach a student at that school.
And
not as a regular teacher.
So what does that mean? What does that mean? The president of the United States is not a diplomat. He can't negotiate any type of treaty because he's not a diplomat. He don't know what the hell he's doing. But yet he's in the position that he's in. So what the hell are you talking about?
Mr. Ware, you're ridiculous on credentials on providing professional education services. That shows we got to talk with Kathy Hughes. That's, for you to respond like that, compare. In fact, let me tell you something. Because Trump does have a business degree, he is qualified.
No. Why did the school have to close down? Thanks for your call. We've got news coming up. We'll come back on the other side. Oh, Lord have mercy. 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 a.m. WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
One person is dead after a shooting in Cincinnati. Police responded to a neighborhood just before 1 a.m. Sunday. Officers were breaking up a large gathering of juveniles when they heard gunfire coming from Fairview Park. That's where 18-year-old Cornelius Edrington Jr. was found shot and later died. 3 people are dead after a shooting in Cincinnati's Millvale neighborhood. Police found 3 people shot at the scene just before 11 p.m. Saturday. All 3 died of their injuries and were identified as 38-year-old Kenneth Burton, 41-year-old Brenea Burton, and 53-year-old Teresa Dudley. Police are investigating but say they believe the shooting was an isolated incident. Another shooting is under investigation in Colerain Township. Police responded to the scene in a residential area a block away from Northwest High School just before 5 p.m. Sunday. One person was taken to the hospital with potentially life-threatening injuries. Colerain Township officials say more information about the shooting will be made public later today. 2 people are injured after a shooting in Over the Rhine. It happened just before 2 a.m. Sunday, 1 block away from Findlay Market. 2 people took themselves to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
1230 The Buzz, WDBZ, a Radio 1 station.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. It is Monday afternoon, and we've got Reverend Al Sharpton coming up at 1 o'clock. Sure, he'll recap the weekend, and he's got a lot of good stuff going on up in New York City. So we'll check in with Sharpton at 1 p.m. Blade, how you doing, dull knife?
Excuse me? What's up with the insult? You sound like your last caller.
What's going on, Blade?
Apologize.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Hey, man, the shindig was pretty good, man, you had there.
Well, too bad you couldn't make it.
I was there. You just didn't see me because I didn't want you calling my name out.
Yeah, right. Okay, you were there.
You want to know how I was there?
Yeah.
Old girl with the green, black, red dress on.
Green, black, red dress.
Who was that with the short hair? Was in front of you? She was talking to your wife?
Okay, yeah.
Who was that?
You could see that on the YouTube. You could see that on YouTube.
We seen that up close, and we was talking about it all night long.
She was on. Everybody was on there. When I turned the camera around, you would see her and all the people that were around her. Yes.
Hey, when you said you can see her, we really saw her.
Jeez.
Was you turning your head?
What do you mean turning my head? When I was turning the camera on her?
Yeah, you had the camera on for a long time.
because I turned the camera around so you could see people walking by. I know you were getting your jollies off watching her. Her name is Tracy, in case you want to know.
We was just amazed. We was just amazed and saying, "Well, why he won't take the camera off her?"
You were probably saying, "I hope he don't take the camera off of her." We know what you were saying.
She had no underclothes on, bro.
Oh, please.
You can see right.
I wasn't looking
that.
I wasn't looking that close. I couldn't tell.
Everybody can see.
Only you were the pervert that were trying to look for that.
No, you had the camera. You wouldn't take the camera off.
I was busy talking to the people, trying to do my job. I wasn't sitting somewhere with a magnifying glass.
You were doing your job, all right.
No,
hey, but check this out. Hey, man, because we have boycotting the so-called Chinese and stuff. So if the women, we can really, Pharaoh, you got to give Pharaoh some points, but that's everybody's points, because Dick Gregory talked about that, because Pharaoh stole that from Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory said, don't spend your money on these holidays. So Pharaoh's not really saying nothing new. He's I forgot what you call him, but he never been to Africa. It's kind of hard to spend your life talking about Africa when you never stepped on Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I really can't take Pharaoh seriously, because he's a professional in every damn thing.
Yes, he is. And so are you.
He said he can out DJ you.
And TC. TC and Pharaoh had a battle, and I think TC won the battle. It was on WCIN years ago, and I think TC won that battle.
You acting like I know who that is.
Well, you should.
Hey, but I'm gonna get a phone real quick. I'm starting to notice two kind of people: Ponytail Wells and people like Brent. They talk intelligent, but you really, and I'm about to tell the truth, you really can't trust either one of them.
Yes.
Because both of them was, even though Brokeback Brent is a liberal and Ponytail Wells is a Republican, both of them, if they got a chance, they would stab you in the back.
All right. Well, if they stab me in the back, I hope it's with a dull knife like you are, Blade.
That's real funny. Keep your camera off of chicks and not wearing no underclothes.
Thanks for your call. Unbelievable.
Keep your camera on the chicks not wearing underclothes.
Right. I never paid any attention to it. People don't realize I'm talking, people coming up to me on the side talking to me, and they just don't understand how hard it is to do those broadcasts when you're at a place where it's crowded like that. If nobody is around, then it's kind of easy. But when it's crowded, and it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, let's go to Thaddeus Dawson. We were just talking about housing prices. The people are complaining about the Obama presidential center, that their property taxes are going up. I don't think they're complaining, but that's what happens. I'd rather for my value of my property to go up rather than for it to go down. Which would you like, Thaddeus?
In a perfect world, you would like for them to go up.
Yes.
But when you're doing big projects like that, that's an unintended consequence that penalizes some of the legacy residents.
Yes.
So that is part of what public trust should be all about, in protecting those indigenous people in the community so that they're not outpriced.
Yeah.
And one of the
it seems like it would be a way you could freeze those taxes when a project like that comes in. Freeze their property taxes where they are before the building is finished.
Absolutely, when you have the opportunity to do it. And that's one of the things that we've been focusing on. We just had our National Appraisal Policy Summit for our National Appraisal Policy Resource Center to focus on things just like that across the country. And that's the only time our community gets a high value is with property taxes. We're 15% overtaxed.
Yeah.
And over 90% of our community will not appeal their property taxes for fear and lack of education. And I wanted to thank all of Cincinnati that traveled to Atlanta this weekend for the 10,000 Appraisers National Appraisal Policy Resource Center's inaugural summit. Two-time Hall of Famer Iris Rowley was in the house. Michelle Lamb from the airport. Terry Horton came. Phil Crawford came from the Voice of Cincinnati Appraisal Podcast, the #1 appraisal podcast in the country, and we had 2 recent Appraisal Development Initiative graduates, Ms. Kamara Murray and Catrice Rosser. They just graduated from the Appraisal Development Initiative that was sponsored by, I believe, Fifth Third actually sponsored. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I said Fifth Third. I don't want no more smoke from the folks. But y'all know what I really think. But anyway, I was happy to see Cincinnati, and we're actually going to bring the Policy Summit to Cincinnati in October. So we're planning on doing that as well, where we'll be able to offer reconsideration of value and heirs property training. And reconsideration of value is the #1 wealth preservation tool that we have going on in the country. And our goal here at the Policy Center is to get it codified and make it law. Right now, the evidentiary burden when your property is undervalued or you suffer from appraisal bias is based back on the consumer. And right now, we're going through the largest transformation of wealth in history, $106 trillion. And black people are only participating in less than $3 trillion of that.
Wow.
And that is because of policy. Policy of HUD with redlining, policy of the Federal Highways and Transportation Department in 1956, breaking up over 1,260 black communities across the country. And every place I go, I speak on that. And in Cincinnati, Lincoln, what highway came through and broke up the black community?
I-75 and 71.
And then Ronald Reagan Highway to the north up in Blue Ash.
Yeah. Ronald Reagan, Blue Ash, yes.
Lincoln Heights as well.
It always, anytime those highways come through, it always messes up the black community. It comes right through, displaces a lot of people, and a lot of people lose their property, and that's how it's always been.
And over 70% of all eminent domain cases are in the black and brown communities. These are all policy. And we can go on. Policy of the USDA and FSA denying loans to black farmers. Policy of the EPA allowing over 70% of all black communities to be environmentally contaminated. Policies of FEMA on who gets disaster relief. Policy of the Army Corps of Engineers deciding which communities flood. All of it's policy. So that's why we've decided to focus our shift on policy. And the biggest reason that people are undervalued is the appraisal system is outdated. They're using 1933 paired sales analysis, when today we have the opportunity to modernize the process through data science, utilizing evidence-based, data-driven analysis. So those 2 young appraisers from Cincinnati, Ms. Kamara Murray and Catrice Rosser, they came to Atlanta, and I introduced them to the godfather of data science, Mr. George Dale. So now they're connected with George Dale to be able to learn data science, and they're connected with Phil Crawford, one of the leading appraisers in Cincinnati and the #1 Voice of Appraisal podcast.
So let me ask you this, Thaddeus, before I go. So if a person thinks their property was appraised a lot higher than what they think it is, they can always go in and appeal that. And you say black folks, they don't appeal a lot. We don't go and bring those appeals down to the county.
No, we do not. And it's a lot of fear and it's a lot of miseducation. But if you think your property is not valued properly, you have a 90% chance of being right, Lincoln. In 2024, the FHFA did a study, 2407. You can't even find it on the website anymore. We'll be putting it up on our website, where only 10% of all appraisals utilize market conditions adjustments. This was the most comprehensive appraisal study ever done. It lasted from 2015 to 2023, and they started with 45 million appraisals and 228 million comparable sales. And they said, but what the industry talks about is only 10% of all appraisals utilize market conditions adjustments. But if only 10% utilizes, that's 90% that doesn't utilize. And the study also goes on to say it causes a disproportionate impact and systemic indifference to black and brown communities. So that's why we have wanted to adopt reconsideration of value as a #1 risk mitigation tool to stop the further erosion of wealth in the community. Right now, it's only offered to veterans. all the veteran administration has been utilizing reconsideration of value since 1944. In 2003, they had it written into the books, but that protection is only afforded to veterans.
Okay.
What we are offering is that it be offered to all 222 million Americans as a consumer protection, and we like to get that codified in the law. And we've built a 5-pillar platform to be able to implement it.
All right, Thaddeus Dawson, I'm out of time, but I appreciate your call, and let us know when you come back to town.
Okay, thanks, Lincoln.
All right, that's Thaddeus Dawson. And, yeah, he says you might as well appeal those appraisals if you want your property taxes to go down. But if you plan on selling your house, I wouldn't appeal it at all. I wanted to go up if you plan on selling. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. It's Lincoln Ware. It's Monday, 12:30, The Buzz.
Hey, y'all, what up? This your boy, Ricky Smiley. I want to drop you an invite to something a little more.
So I find out that Buddies is not a name brand. Buddies is a slang term for the shoes that you all were talking about.
Right.
If they're
No
not
name.
brand,
No
they're
name.
Buddies.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I get it.
So if they're not name brand, you wearing Buddies.
Yes.
You got Buddies on.
Yes.
But if you won shoes from me, you had Chuck Taylor All-Stars. Converse All-Stars. Yes.
I had to look up. That's what AI said, and it said it was in the Cincinnati area that people said this stuff at Buddies. I thought it was a name brand the way you all were talking about it.
No, it's not. It's just a plain gym shoe.
Okay.
You know? Oh boy.
And even AI used the term tennis shoes, which is outdated. Yeah, I'm like, tennis shoes?
They used to say that in the South.
Yeah.
No matter what kind of shoes, they call them tennis shoes. You know, they could be Converse All-Stars. They would call them tennis shoes.
Yeah. Every sneaker was a tennis shoe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got to go put on my tennis.
Yeah. I was born in Alabama. I know exactly. And then I learned it was actually called sneakers. I'm like, when I heard people use sneakers, I'm like, well, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
You mean these tennis shoes?
Well, see, I thought they was something you played tennis in. You know?
I did too. But apparently, not every sneaker is a tennis shoe. Good gracious.
Oh boy, unbelievable. Or I used to think, okay, down south, if you have a Coke, they call it a drink. Go get me a drink, you know.
Every soda pop was a drink.
They didn't say drink.
Right,
a drink.
Drink. Yeah,
Yeah. Bring me a drink.
Yeah. That is 100% true. I had to break out of that when I moved up here.
Yes.
People drink. What you mean drink? What's that?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yep. Everything is a drink. I'm going down to the land of drink for my family reunion. Yes. We're going to have plenty of drinks at the picnic. Yeah. Give me one of those drinks out of that cooler.
Yeah. Man, that brings back memories. Oh, boy.
Yes. Clive Davis passed. How old? He was an old guy. He's been around a long time.
Frazier called in and wanted me to tell you that. He says that factors into your three. You know.
Clive Davis, yeah, he would be a music mogul. So,
but he compared him with Alan Greenspan, and I said, I don't think so.
Man, I don't know if you could compare the two.
I don't think it fits. You'll go with threes
because it had to be in the same industry. Like,
right.
You know, a Greenspan would have to be somebody in the banking business or the housing business or something like that. You know. Now, I would let's see, who could I just say? Clive Davis. Say if McFadden and Whitehead or one of those guys passed, then I would put those together. You know what I mean? Jerry could say a cold drink.
TimeToWait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
You have an opinion. You've got something to say.
And that's the reason why we're here today.
1230 AM The Buzz, your talk station.
.1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware on a Monday. And let's go to James. James? Boy, it's a lot of noise, James. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I'm right here.
What's on your mind, James?
Yes, sir. You answered my question. About I got it, because I remember calling in on that show all the time back in the day.
Did you ever win any gym shoes? Converse?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I sure did.
Okay.
I think y'all called in when you answered the phone for the free Converse.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was like, man, this guy always says something I've been thinking about. Always. You do that all the time, Lincoln.
Well,
but that's okay. That's cool, man.
My mind is in your mind.
But another thing about Ben's, he had knockoff Converse too.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Did you know about that?
Well, yeah, they had knockoffs. He
had knockoff Converse. So if you couldn't afford the regular Converse, you get knockoff Converse, and then because they have like the star on one side and the star wouldn't be on the other side, stuff like that. So I didn't care about it as long as I had Converse on.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm glad you won you some shoes. Now, how many do you have, brothers and sisters? Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I had brothers and sisters. Yep,
okay.
I did.
So did your parents buy them a pair when they took you to get your free pair?
Well, I had a sister, so she went in the Converse, so I didn't have to worry about that.
Okay, all right.
That was cool. But another thing too, I have to go down there and get my three-piece suits.
Yes.
My three-piece suit for the Jazz Festival, for the Easter Ball.
Yeah.
And all the other stuff like that. Because then he'll hook you up. He'll give you a whole wardrobe on there. You get the hat, shoes, in the three-piece suit.
It was a one-stop shop for Easter.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it, Mr. Ware. But I'm glad you did bring that up, man, because I didn't know how I got it started. But when you told me how I got it started, I was like, oh, man, that's how I got started.
It started on the Little Abraham Isaac Jacob Swanson the 12th show. That's how it started.
Okay.
All right.
That's cool. Thank you.
Thanks for your call. Okay. I didn't know that meant so much to people to find out how it started. But I guess I'm in James's head. He said everything he thinks about, I end up talking about it. Unbelievable. All right. Rick Jr.
How was the weekend?
It was great.
Yeah, that was a great show y'all had on YouTube. I watched that from down here.
Okay.
Hey, I guess that little idea I had that back during, I guess, February, I came up with the idea to name that 5 points over there at Evanston, Little A corner. So I guess that flag blew off the flagpole.
Yes, it did. Nobody thought that was a great idea. No.
Nobody thought that was a good idea.
Nope. Yep. Another one of your ideas turned sour.
Okay. But he did a lot for that area.
Yes, he did.
That's really my brother.
I don't know what he did. But I mean, he had a church there for umpteenth years. I don't know what he did for the area.
Well, he put them on the map. I mean, all you gotta do is ask if somebody was trying to find Hewitt or that little area or that apartment building over there. All you gotta do is say, well, you know where Bible Way is. Yeah. Everybody knows where that
Bible
was.
Way Church of God in Christ.
Yeah. Hey, listen. It's concerning the education, the school system. I just had an epiphany. Can you tell me where does the state board of education, like Ohio State Board of Education, begin, and the local municipal board of education, like such as the Dayton or Cincinnati or Middletown, begins? I mean, is everybody trying to be an ivory tower or what? That's the problem. Everybody
they set the state guidelines for achievement, learning and achievement. They set the standard. They with the stars, you do 2 stars, 3 stars, or whatever, and they set the standard there, and that tells you what type of school you have. And I think here lately, CPS have been moving up just a little bit at a time. Slowly but surely, they're moving up.
So there is some connect there. I mean, it's not, it's not one.
Well, it's more than connection. It's control. I mean, I think the state controls what you learn in the school. They control all that stuff.
Yeah. And I still, my biggest beef with in all of these municipal board of education, they don't hire any black male teachers. That's a serious.
Who's not doing that? You tell the suburban schools, you're saying?
Well, I'm talking about in the main cities like Cincinnati and Middletown or Dayton. They can't hire any black male teachers.
They can't find them. Believe me, a black male teacher is the hottest commodity out there. There's not enough of them. Are you crazy? If they love a black male teacher.
But that's unbelievable. The salary level, I can't believe they can't. Well, with all these unemployed folks out here, ex-government employees, so on.
Black males just generally don't want to teach. They just it's tough to find a black male teacher. Simple as that.
Oh, and you were talking about Benz. Now, were you one of those victims down there? Did you buy some of those knockoff alligators when Benz was selling those?
Benz were not the only store that sold knockoff alligators. I can't think of the name of those stores. There was one close to the House of Adam on Vine Street. Was it Handy or something? I can't think of the name of the store. But the shoes looked so good in the window. Oh man, they were shining like I don't know what. But they hurt your feet and they didn't last very long. But they looked real good in the window. Let me tell you, they had the lights shining on them, and man, they looked great.
So I take it you were one of those victims. You bought some knockoff alligators. Right?
No, I never had alligators. I bought some ballies. I was a big bally man.
Yeah, and you were talking about.
Do you even know what ballies are? Do you even know what they are?
Yes, I used to wear floor shops.
Okay.
And I never did have what are those gym shoes? Those popular gym shoes everybody uses. I used to just wear Jeepers.
No, you wore buddies.
Well, I didn't wear buddies. I didn't you were as kids or something like that.
You're a nerd, so you wore buddies. You were a nerd. Let's just face it.
You were wearing knockoff alligators.
You were the Theodore Alexander of your class. Remember Theodore Alexander?
No, he wasn't. But
he was like the Columbian Urkel. He was like the Urkel of Columbian Elementary.
No, but I was the clown.
No. And you still are. Yeah.
And I made everybody's life miserable because I used to blow the grades away.
Oh, boy. Thanks for your call. Unbelievable.
Boring.
Yeah, that was a guy, and I realized his name was Theodore Alexander. And he wore the Urkel-type pants, the overalls type. He had glasses on. And after I saw Urkel, I'm like, we had that guy in our class, Theodore Alexander. Yeah. All right, let's move along. Let's go to Stefan. Stefan, how are you?
What's up, Brother Lincoln? How you feel, brother?
I'm hanging in there. What's going on?
Oh, man, life was going on, man. That's what we dealing with.
Yes.
Right? Go ahead.
Were you downtown on the square at any time this weekend?
Yeah, I was down that way.
Did you see any fighting or all kind of crazy stuff going on?
Well, my atmosphere on the track there, so I ain't seen nothing, brother.
Yeah. Okay.
So, no, I ain't seen none of that. But all this shooting going on, brother, like in Millville, brother. Where's the Stop the Violence organizations that, where are they getting all this money from boots on the ground? And we don't see no damn boots on the ground. Come out to these neighborhoods.
Yeah, well, I think they're concentrating everything downtown, it looks like. I don't know.
It's just sad that we don't come out after the shoot.
Yeah.
We don't come out before the shoot.
No, we're there after. We're there afterward to send up the balloons and to say how great the person was and all this. But you're right. Everybody turns out after the shooting. But they were shooting even with the cops there. And one of those shootings.
Well, Will, you hear about that? Did they catch their ass? So
Nope.
Nope. That's the crazy part. They should have caught them on that. Did you hear about all that water on Queen City? On Queen City and Sunset?
No.
Man, it was like a pond up on the hill.
Really?
Yeah, man, it was on the news. I saw that. I'm surprised you didn't report that one. Like, wow. And then, my brother, Scotty Johnson, who did a study? Did a study about this rooted in racism?
I'm not sure.
Kenyon Boy, when he apologized not just say Johnson, the whole council member, they all apologized for that.
Yes.
Rooted in racism.
Yes.
So I'm wondering what the study was for, and why'd you give money to a study and not come out of it? You get what I'm saying?
Well, I didn't know they actually did a study, and I mean, you do a study to find out information, and then you find out that the information, an apology came out of it.
But apology for who, though? Well, that was them. They affected the whole community. I mean, it's just that sad of apology of rooted in race. How you going to apologize for somebody being racism?
Yeah.
They racist ass.
Well, you can apologize for slavery and all kind of stuff.
But they ain't getting nothing. We ain't getting nothing out of it.
I know.
Apologizing for slavery.
Even the Pope apologized.
But we still.
But the Catholic Church is not going to give us a penny. I tell you that.
You knew how nasty them popes is playing with these babies.
Yeah.
These nasty ass pastors. Yeah, man. I heard Corey Bowman on 55 KRC. And he was just a quote. This is what he said.
What did he say?
The Zero Campaign report. He was talking about that, right?
Yeah.
Then he did what they doing to black young guys in the street is true about all that. What they doing?
What are they doing? What are they doing?
They harassing the blacks more than they harass the whites. You get what I'm saying? Harassing.
Yeah,
pull them over. Pull them to their car. Right? But this quote what Corey Bowman said. He said, if the KKK came out with a report saying all black people are criminals, how much credibility you would get that report?
I wouldn't give it any credibility.
Right? Why would he say that any damn way? And he's preaching to black people at his church. Why would you even bring that as a scenario?
It just amazes me that any black people would go to his church. I'm just amazed right there. How did he get black people to go to his church?
He said if the KKK came out report saying all black people are criminals, how much credibility you'll give that report? I see a lot. I see a lot of bias.
Yes.
Like this man, you for real? You would say that, man? Come on, man. What kind of preaching he teaching? Teaching your ass to go to hell?
So you actually have been in Corey Bowman's church.
Hey, Lincoln, when I see you, I'm going to pour some hot water when you asking that question. What the hell am I going to pour that damn man church?
I don't know. You telling me what he said to the people in there. I thought maybe you were there.
No, Lincoln, it was a KRW 55 KRC radio station.
Yes.
He went on.
Okay.
I can go to that damn church for what? I mean, that'd be a damn fool. For what? If you can read, you can learn about God.
Yes.
You know, when I want to go to a man's church that's talking like that any damn way. Then he talk about the Black Lives Matter when he said, yeah, they raised all that money and they bought, and the black folks didn't get the money back to the community. He was right about that. And they got their own mansions and all that. He said all that. But you coming off wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, I just can't believe any black people actually attend his church. And I question even where his little coffee shop is located. I know where it is, but why is it there? Who goes there? Does anybody ever go in there?
Well, it's right across the street from black-owned, brand-new store coming up. It's coming up down in the West End. Black-owned. It's right across the street from it.
Yeah. Unbelievable what made him put that coffee shop down there in that location. I don't know. Maybe he knows that they're getting ready to do something with that neighborhood down there. I don't know.
They is, Lincoln. They is. I mean, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. But, Lincoln, two things. Nursing homes are still getting mistreated. Nobody's not even concerned about these nursing homes. Adventures, when I went to, when feeding them hamburger buns, no meat. Lincoln, 15 people done passed away in that nursing home, man. 15 people, man. Malnutrition, ain't been eating right. They said a couple was in there having sex. Somebody had, allegedly, Somebody had a heart attack. They passed away.
Oh, boy.
They reporting this to me like, wow, that's crazy.
How old
man.
were they, the having sex and pass? How old were this?
I didn't ask the age, brother.
Yes.
I don't care if they were 60 to 80. I don't care if they age. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
had a heart attack. You
Yeah.
know, but and it's that sad that you worried. Look how freaky you is. You worried about how old they were. But you silly man. But hold on. I'm glad you said that too. I heard a commercial on on your show. It said, if you ain't listening to Lincoln Ware, something about take it off. Is I'm saying that right about your commercial about you?
It said
If I'm
what?
listening to Lincoln Ware. So somebody came on like a lady. It was like an infomercial for your show. It was like you know what I'm talking
She said
about.
she's
I heard this.
she's walking around the house with nothing on but the Lincoln Ware show. Is that what you're talking about?
I first heard that.
It all depends on where your mind is. I mean, it depends on where your mind will take you. I mean,
that's why you created that jingle. Because that's where your mind, that took my mind there. Like, look at this.
perverts
Man.
will think about something else instead of what she's actually saying.
But now I'm just saying, who you came up with that idea? See, that's why you laughing.
Thanks for you.
I'm
You the
walking
man.
around the house with nothing on but the Lincoln Ware show.
I think that's what he's talking about. Unbelievable. So if you don't have the TV on or any lights on, anything, and you're just walking around the house, you're walking around the house with nothing on but the Lincoln Ware show. Now, the perverts will visualize something else. You know what I mean? Oh, she's walking around her house buck naked, listening to Lincoln Ware. That's what the perverts will think. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
What's happening, good people? It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and this is...
Oh, my God.
Way to clean that up, Mr. Ware. Man, you fantastic job.
Unbelievable.
And right when Jericho's on the line, too.
Oh,
How about that?
my goodness, Jericho.
Yeah.
Play that coming back out of the break. Yes. Yes. Play that coming out of the break. Yes. Unbelievable. Lincoln, if you could bring back one store, would it be Ben's or the House of Adam? I'd have to say it would be the House of Adam.
That's what I thought you were going to say, House of Adam.
Right.
Ben's, I don't think so.
No,
But
no.
House of Adam, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man, I miss that place. The House of Adam, 622 Vine Street, downtown. That address is etched in my mind forever.
What's in that area right now, 622 Vine
It's
Street?
still there.
It just-
The building is still there. It's just empty.
That's crazy.
I know it. I don't know. They got it's boarded up, but it's got like a drawing, make it look like a store, but it's boarded up. They could have been open right now. Oh, boy. White Lion is all upset now. He says he saw all the commotion down there. Yeah, right. He's trying to save us from ourselves, Jericho. How about Ben's or Smitty's? You know, I never did get anything from Smitty's. I just didn't like their clothes that they had at Smitty's. I don't think it compared to the House of Adam.
I'm walking around the house with nothing on but the Lincoln Ware Show.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware. It is Monday. And I tell you, the on again, off again, Iranian war, the, I guess the polls, the money they're charging to go down the Strait of Hormuz, on again, off again. I tell you, it's just, and they won't even shake J.D. Vance's hand. You know, they were at the negotiations when it was over. Everybody was talking. He was talking to the negotiators, the mediators, and then when the Iranians, they would not shake the hands. They didn't put the hands out to shake. No shaking hands with J.D. Vance. All right, let's go to Jerica out of Dayton, Ohio. What's going on, Jerica?
Hey, Lincoln, how are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Why do you do that? That's so... You're such a pervert. You are legit creepy. Can you hear me okay? Because I'm in the
I hear you
truck
fine.
with
Terrence Howard hears you also.
I'm sure he does. He gets on my nerves.
He said he is not creepy. He is not creepy.
He is. And I'm going to get him a T-shirt. But polygamous, I just knew that you had seen it. Even before you mentioned it, because it was jam-packed with everything that you enjoy.
Oh, boy. It had everything on it. It had everything
drama.
on it. Yeah.
Yes.
It had drama. It had sex. It had blood and guts. It had everything.
Right. It was about as bad as Hunting Wives. It was like soft porn.
Yes.
Yeah. But so this weekend, or Friday, was absolutely amazing. When I tell you we were on a high all weekend just from Friday, just meeting everybody that came was freaking amazing. Just being able to put the faces to the voices. Now, some people do not look how they sound, but it's okay. And their names do not represent their appearance. And that's all right as well.
Yes.
Because we are all different individuals, but we were so attracted to one another. Like, we all got gathered in the VIP section and had a time. So I really, really appreciate you doing that and inviting us all to take part in it. It was really nice.
Well, I know I've been putting off having the full-size extravaganza, Buzz extravaganza, but I figured this might be the opportunity to bring a few people together, and it might satisfy the curiosity of everybody that wanted to do the extravaganza. So there you go.
I think it was nice, right? Because it was small enough but big enough, if that makes sense.
Yes.
What was funny, though, because everyone was just trying to figure out if Twin was going to show up, not to make Twin make him feel any more important than what he already feels. But when he walked in, you would have thought he saw a ghost. Like, when I tell you Twin came in, no shade Twin, because, it's Twin. But he came in so nervous. He looked so nervous. I'm going to do my best. It was hilarious.
Especially when he saw Julie. He really got nervous.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah.
He did. When she came up behind him when he was sitting in the chair, he probably could have pooped on his toe. But, and when Lady C walked in, she walked in like a Hollywood star.
Oh, boy.
With the glasses, and everyone was cheering for her. It was hilarious. But, yes, I loved every minute of it. I wish some other people would have been able to come because, of course, we were waiting to see them as well. But next time.
But, it was a great event. And I'm sorry I didn't recognize you when I first walked in. I wasn't paying any attention. I was just trying to get set up.
I'm going to leave that, right? I'm going to leave that where it's at. But Craig coming. Craig.
KKK Craig.
Him.
Yes.
And he, made his rounds around the room and wasn't shy to kind of approach people. But I don't think everyone who was there still kept the same energy, except for Twin, that they keep in the chat.
Yes.
So, it was very authentic. And, again, I enjoed it. So
Twin put his tail between his legs like a dog when he's frightened and another dog comes up.
He was very nervous. I mean, his head was on a swivel. He even, I thought that he was standing over there with us and just, conversate with us and, about everything. But no, he went and sat down. He was like out the way, very, very docile, if you will.
You would have thought another gang, a rival gang member was in there or something.
Right, absolutely, because he looked nervous as hell. But understand, I mean, he has a lot of energy in the chat.
Yeah.
It's a lot to back up.
Clifford was even there. Did you meet Clifford? Did you ever meet?
I met Clifford. I met Clifford. I think Clifford was one of the first people right after I met David and his wife. And then Vernon Brooks. Vernon Brooks is hilarious in person.
Yes.
But of course, I'm always rocking my girl Dina. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the next time.
All right.
I wish Tamiko would have come, but, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. My son was even supposed to show up, and he didn't show up. So, but anyway, maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time.
All right, Jerica, it's always good talking to you. It was good to see you last Friday.
You know you didn't recognize me. Take care.
Okay, thanks for your call. All right. I just thought she was just one of the people there. You know what I mean? I was like, how you doing, Lincoln? I just wait, how you doing? And I just kept going, you know. and she got on my case for not recognizing that it was Jerica. I hadn't seen her and I don't know when. I see 1,000 faces. I had just left the Urban League Juneteenth, 1,000 faces there. And I just, you know what I mean? I just get overwhelmed. And my mind can't process everybody that I should know. It just, I can't do it. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand. On demand. That's right. Listen to the...
Yeah, Twin, she's right about Twin. Twin was nervous as hell. He was nervous as hell. And then I was interviewing him, and Julie walked up on him, and he really got nervous.
He started pump faking in his underwear.
Everybody's getting the fist bump memo. Everybody's getting the fist bump memo. Yeah, she's a bad mama jamma, DJ 513. Yeah, Twin was nervous when he walked in. If you had seen his face.
Did he think he was going to get jumped at the bar?
You set me up with your goons. You got all your goons here. What the hell?
That is the scariest gangster. Boy, I tell you.
I set him up. That's what he said.
What a scary gangster. He always talk about this gang. I'm a gangster. Oh, boy. Can't even walk into a bar with regular people.
100 calls for teens causing trouble downtown this weekend. Where's Scotty? Oh, my God. So what kind of trouble were they causing? What kind of trouble are they causing? Being black on Juneteenth. I guess Twin wasn't ready when he came to the pike. I don't know. What he expected.
If he kept his head on the swivel, he was ready for something.
Yep. Yes, he's so disrespectful, he didn't know what to expect. Does Twin fight with his hands open? Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. I wish White Liar and Tim Heidel would just go put their heads in a hole somewhere and go away.
30 AM WDBZ, your talk station.
we're just rolling right along on a Monday afternoon. 100.3 Cincy. No, 1230 WDBZ, the buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware till 1 o'clock this afternoon. Coming up at 1, Reverend Al Sharpton. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. All right. Let's go to Too Sweet. Too Sweet?
Hey, Nick, I was called to respond to the Dashiki professor, but before you was talking to Rick, you got a good memory. What I remember that shoe store in Lincoln was Hanover's.
Hanover's, that's
right
it.
next to Flag Brothers, right there.
Yeah, Flag Brothers and Hanover's. They both were shoe stores. Yes, they did. It was like, what was the name? It was a magazine, Alleganza or something like that. Do you remember that magazine was called Alleganza? And they had all kind of crazy stuff in it, clothing and shoes. Alleganza, I think, was the name of it.
Don't ring it. I remember McGuire or something like that. That has some nice looking
Alleganza.
Shoes. But look, I ain't never heard. I never seen no fake reptiles shoes.
Say what now?
I never knew anybody had any fake reptile shoes downtown.
Oh, I think
I
they
don't
had.
recall. Anyway,
I believe they did look. Yeah, they had some in there.
Okay.
I do recall seeing them.
When it was, I remember when Flotions, when they first came out with those Gators, it was $100.
Yeah.
Slip on with the tassels.
Oh boy.
But that's what I remember about that, Lincoln. But look at the Pharaoh. He talking about he don't celebrate the 4th of July.
Yeah.
But look at, there wouldn't be any freaking holidays if we don't beat the British twice, right?
Right, that's true.
So I don't get dude. He's just a rebellious dude.
Yeah, well, but I understand what he's talking about. I fully understand where he's coming from.
Why?
Because, this is our independence. You know, we got independence from the British. We're independent. We're free from them. But what about the slaves?
But at the same time, if it wasn't for that war, those slaves would have never been free. They were free, 80 years later?
I don't know. Who knows?
They fought in the freaking war, too.
I think the British were more liberal when it came to slavery.
You got to be kidding.
I do, yeah.
They crazy as hell now. Man, we wouldn't have had nothing like we have now. Come on, Lincoln.
Well, I probably not, but I think they were more. We probably would have been free a lot faster if the British had won.
What?
I'm thinking. I'll tell you.
Man, that country ruled for centuries.
I think
all over the freaking world.
I don't know.
I don't know, Lincoln. You can't. So look, in other words, this 250 that we have now, we should celebrate that.
250.
Yeah.
Well, it was. We were slaves. 250 years ago.
What does that mean?
It means, what do we have to celebrate?
Again, if it hadn't happened, the freedom would have never came, dude.
These are right-wing talking points, what you say.
Trump sent me an email, right?
Yeah. That's, you guys.
Well, if you think like Pharaoh, then, dude, you just don't get it. There's nothing you can say. If you don't see the big picture,
boy,
that one thing had to happen for the other thing to happen.
All right. Well, what can I say? Too sweet.
And Lincoln, you're right. Trump, I think he got to realize who he's dealing with over there.
Yeah.
Because you can't trust those crazy.
Can't trust them. And he doesn't realize that. He thinks if they say one thing, it's over.
You should have just kept on wiping their rump out. You destroyed the Navy. You destroyed the Air Force. Destroy some of that infrastructure and bring them to their knees.
Did he really? How did he destroy the Navy and they still got a blockade there and go charge you to get through?
When you got those freaking those mines in the ocean, I guess so.
Yeah, well,
that could be a problem.
Yeah.
That could be a problem.
I don't think he destroyed their Navy if they still control.
Boats, you kidding me? Well, they ain't got no big ships to amount to anything.
But how are they controlling it then?
But who's controlling the airspace? We are.
Well. That depends. I don't know.
And who wiped out the last two regimes? This is like the third regime now, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, there has been some accomplishment.
Well, they don't die, they multiply.
Yeah, like cockroaches, right? And Lincoln, once again, those are not Muslims.
What are they?
The word Shia does not exist in Quran.
Oh boy, they are Muslims.
They're not.
Yes, they are.
They don't follow nothing to do with.
Do they pray to Allah 5 times a day and face the east and the west?
Look at the Quran talks about fake Muslims all the time. But there's no word called Sharia in the Quran.
You can't deny them. They are Muslims.
The Quran does. There's a passage, Lincoln, that says, "O Muhammad, those people who divide themselves into sects do not belong with you."
Oh, boy.
That's a quote. That's 6159. So they're not Muslims, they're fake Muslims.
They pray to the same Allah that you pray to.
They're not recognized. That's for damn sure.
They pray to the same Allah that you do. You can't deny that, Too Sweet. You can't deny that.
If they was praying to Allah, they wouldn't be suppressing their women and their people.
Oh, boy. All right.
10 focus, buddy.
Thanks for your call. Unbelievable. Joyce, how are you?
Hello, Lincoln. What was Too Sweet just talking about?
A bunch of nothing.
Anything? That's right. It was a bunch of nothing. Because you know what? We just had Juneteenth this weekend, past week. It was a phenomenal week, an uplifting week with President Obama and opening of his center, Michelle Obama, the past living presidents on stage with President Obama, and the one that was missing, the one who had the wrestling match on the White House lawn,
right.
The one who was inarticulate, a certified sexual offender, an adjudicated 34-count felon, and that's who we have as a president. He's making deals with Iran that aren't even as good as the last president made. He's a laughingstock, and his whole administration is not even qualified to be in the positions they're in while he's talking about DEI and other things.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, those people who voted for him, like the Doubler and the other one, what can they say? How did this weekend make you feel, Lincoln? Were you uplifted when you watched those programs?
Yes.
And you did a program of yourself about Black on Juneteenth. It was an uplifting weekend, and did that president say one thing about it?
Of course not. Are you kidding me?
There you go. He did not say one thing, Doubler, and those other people that are continuously telling us, Ponytail, how great he is. He speaks never for the other people, never for African Americans or any group in this country that's other than rich and white and privileged and billionaires. He doesn't speak for anybody other than that group of people.
The rich billionaires.
Or the wrestlers or the
and he's
making
them richer.
And he's making them richer and us poor.
Yeah.
And now, wait a minute, Lincoln. Did you know that some of the gas stations that we knew there was a tariff and that the prices for our eggs and our food was gone up and we couldn't hardly buy it? Did you know some of the gas stations weren't even purchasing a lot of gas? Because I went to one and the gas was gone.
Whoa.
We went to pump the gas, me and another lady. I bought it $30 worth of gas, and after $19, my pump stopped. I knew my car wasn't full. And another lady, she says, my pump stopped too. We went into the store, UDF, one of the UDF. They said, oh, our gas is all gone now.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable.
At 334.
And I hope your car works right, because when you get that last bit of gas down there, a lot of that stuff settles at the bottom. You don't want to get that last bit of gas. That could mess your car up.
I'm not going to worry about that. What I'm telling you is gas stations ran out of gas at the normal price with $3.30-something. We had paid that price before. So why is it so unusual? Because obviously they were saving money by not ordering as much gas as they usually do. So, see, everybody took a hit on this thing that this guy has been doing to us, but the people don't want to talk about it. And I'm wondering how much progress has actually made during this session that we're in, because that's what it is. And
now they're saying fertilizer. They're saying fertilizer is going up, and that's going to even drive the grocery prices up.
Yes, and by him putting Mexicans and other people who may have been harvesting crops or doing certain jobs that we didn't do or didn't want to do, those things have stopped too, and those prices go up. So this person who Doubler and the rest of them keep telling us, and Ponytail try to tell us is the best thing for America, we know it's going down in history, and when it's over and it's written down, Maggie Haberman and the young man from the New York Times or the Washington Post, whoever wrote the book, is just coming out soon, and I'll be getting that. They're telling us all about all of the debacle, all of the missteps that this president and his administration have had. And I don't know why.
Just wait until he's not in office. Then they're going to bring out all the stuff. Then
it's a whole lot more. It's a whole lot more.
It is.
It's a whole lot more.
Yes.
But it was just a great Juneteenth weekend. It was very uplifting, and I'm glad you gave your program. But to see President Obama and Michelle, two articulate people, two brilliant people, and they're African-American. All
right.
And the people that they had on stage, what a great Juneteenth celebration.
Yes, it was. Joyce, I got to run. I got to put you on hold for Terrence there. Hold on. And let's see. That's just about going to wrap it up for me for a Monday. And all the people on hold, call back tomorrow. Elia, Vincent, Sly, and JB, call me back tomorrow. We'll get you in there for sure. And that's going to do it. Sharpton is up next. I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 on 1230, The Buzz. Woo! Yes. Only true holiday for black folks in America. Juneteenth is the only true holiday for black folks in America. 100 calls, Lincoln. Oh, God. Anybody could have called in at even somebody looked like they wanted to fight. Those suburbanites will call in and, some black folks are arguing. You better send the police. You know, JB is still holding on. Did you get Joyce before she hung up?
No, she just hung up.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Well, she was talking, and she probably didn't hear you.
Oh, okay. I think she heard me. I said, I'm putting you on hold for Terrence Howard. Maybe she didn't understand. Yes, sir, Mr. Ronnie. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube Live, so don't curse me out like you normally do.
July 25th.
All right. Oh, by the way, I'll be down on the square on that Sunday after the festival. What day is that? I'll be on the square on the 26th of July. Sunday the 26th from 3 to 4, the Sunday Soul Classics on the square. 3 to 4.
Okay, is that going to be a live broadcast?
No, this is not a live broadcast.
Okay.
We'll just be playing Sunday Soul Classic music.
Oh.
DJ Diamond will be mixing up the soul classic music for me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Sounds like I will be there.
We can catch those out-of-towners.
Yeah.
Who hang out on the square after the festival weekend.
Yeah.
Last year was a lot of folks from Mississippi, from Chicago, from all over, putting their request in for Sunday Soul Classics right there on the square. Live request, we played it for them right there.
If I show up, would you take my request?
I will
Mr.
take
Ware?
your request if you show up, but I know I wouldn't have to worry about it because I kind of doubt whether you would show up.
If I get to personally give you my request, I'll have to be there.
All right.
If I get that opportunity to meet the great Lincoln Ware.
Yep. 3 till 4 on Sunday, the 26th of July. Fountain Square. Live with the Sunday Soul Classics as only DJ Diamond can mix them up. Oh, yeah. Somebody said, knowing he ain't got no social life. They were talking about you, Terrence Howard.
How would they know?
I don't know. UDF gas is almost as cheap as Wawa's in most locations. Well, right down Montgomery Road, you got UDF, and then right down the street there, Wawa. And I think Wawa's gas is always a little cheaper than UDF.
Well, not anymore. This Iran thing is still going.
Yep. Won't stop. No stopping. No stopping. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.
That used to be Phil Waller's intro song. Let's Talk Real Estate. Phil Waller, remember him?
Bill Waller.
Yeah, Let's Talk Real Estate. He used to have a show here.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that was Bill Waller's brother who used to own the Palm Room.
Oh.
Believe it or not. Yeah.
Yeah, that was his intro. Ain't No Stopping Us Now.
Really?
Yeah, McFadden and Whitehead.
Okay. We used to have some great weekend shows here on the Buzz.
We did.
We had some great shows. And remember the two guys at the dating show that almost got the fighting on the air? It was two guys. They used to come in. It was some kind of dating show they had. Some kind of little show like that. And they almost got to fight. I think Emmanuel probably remember that.
I'm sure Emmanuel remembers.
But, yeah, we used to have some great weekend shows on the Buzz. And COVID killed all the weekend shows. After COVID, all the weekend shows ended.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nobody came back after COVID. I don't know. Maybe the Forum might have come back for just a minute. Maybe the Forum did.
Bishop Bobby Hilton.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Maybe they came back, but that might have been the only one. And I don't know who they having on the square after me. Last year, Michelle was the entertainment after I did my Soul Classics on the square. So I don't know who they having this year. I got to find out. How about the Reds winning the series from the Yankees? Boy, you never hear that often. Reds won 2 out of 3 from the Yankees in New York? Oh, man. Jericho says Terrence is not showing up.
Jerica, will you be there, Jerica? You and your husband, will you be there?
Ain't nobody apologizing to you, a-hole.
By the way, what is a criminal?
A criminal.
What is that?
I don't know what he calls it.
A criminal.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even say it.
Yeah, that's what Stefan said. I was like, criminal.
Wawa gas is less than everyone, even cheaper than Sam's. She says, because you tell us.
That's not answering my question. I said, would she be there?
I don't know. She might. If they come down.
She didn't answer the question. She talking about me. She's directing her shots at me.
I think she said she was coming down. I believe. But I don't know whether she'll be here at 3 o'clock for the Soul Classics on the Square. Okay. And Sharon will only put Myers Premium in her car. She claims it don't run right on anybody else. Not even Shell. She never uses Shell. It's only Myers Premium gas.
What kind of car does Miss Sharon have?
A BMW.
Oh, okay. What year?
Oh, boy, it's an old one. 2008 convertible.
Okay.
hardtop convertible.
Yeah, I think you're only supposed to run those on premium, though.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
BMW?
But you can put premium from Shell.
From anywhere.
Or anywhere, but she only uses
It's gotta be
Meyer.
Meyer.
It's got to be Meyer.
We love Mrs. Ware. That's funny, though.
Yep. Dream again, Paul Cunningham. Dream again. That'll never happen. Lincoln, get your WNBA bets tonight. I have never bet on the WNBA. I don't know enough about those teams. So I wouldn't know how to bet on the WNBA. Did I select a moderator? What are you talking about? A moderator for what? All right, folks, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Why is JB still holding on?
Maybe he's waiting on Al Sharpton. Let's get to my good friend, JB.
Oh, God, JB is still holding on.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
He may be holding on till tomorrow. Because I said, if you're on hold, you can call back tomorrow. Maybe he didn't hear call back tomorrow. He's just holding on till tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
Can I talk to JB and you got me in queue? Put the phone in queue. Will. Can we go now?
All right, go for it.
JB, the show is over.
I know.
Why are you holding on?
Because I'm just listening to it.
How you listening to Al Sharpton?
Yeah, I know I'm listening to Al Sharpton.
Okay. Well, why are you holding on my phone?
Oh, I'm sorry. I hang up.
Okay. How long were you going to hold on, JB?
I don't know, for just a little while. I was listening to the show through my phone. I didn't know I still had y'all on.
Yes.
Yeah. But I just like to say, all these killings and stuff that's going on, it needs to stop, man.
Yes. All right.
It really does. It needs to stop.
The shooting needs to stop.
I don't know what they're doing to catch these people that's doing these murders, man.
All right. Okay, JB, hang the phone up now.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Okay. He's like a 3-year-old in a 60-year-old's body. He's got the mentality of a child.
He didn't know why he was holding on. He didn't know why.
He seemed like a good-hearted guy, though. I like JB.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Kelsey Mitchell, who played for the Indiana Fever, is one of the best players in the WNBA. Yeah, she brings it. Kelsey brings it. Yep. All right, folks. I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same station. I'm out. All right.